I'm Ganji Kid, I'm the Super Chuffer. It's midnight, it's always midnight. This is your right ear and your left ear because we're in mono. Let me check. We're in mono. Let me check. Yeah, I still feel I'm a little bit quiet actually. I turned myself down a little bit the other day because I was a little bit loud and now I'm a little bit quiet. You tell me. You tell me. You all come into play on Monday when I've got 3 guests on the show on the main channel. On the Firefox there, on the main channel, on the Super Chuffer channel there, the Super Chuffer channel, make sure you get on that, on the main channel there. Looks like that. It's a channel on YouTube, isn't it? It's a channel on YouTube. And on there you can see all my other channels. Oh. Oh. That's, oh. So, there you go. And what we're doing today... Check the sheet. I'll check the sheet. What does it say on there, madam? What's that? Oh, it looks like a plan of leeway. Oh. I'll check the sheet. What are we doing today? I just saw some chuffer wander past here, right? Where's he gone now? There was this guy called Reekwind, and he said, oh, where's my spear? I've lost my spear. And I thought, that's damn appropriate. Where's he gone now? He was just here, literally just here a second ago. There he is, Reekwind. Reekwind, what are you doing? Hi, traveller. I'm responsible for security in this district. Right now I'm on patrol and I'm also looking for something. What are you looking for? I don't suppose you've seen a millilith issue polearm here, have you? Reekwind's lost his polearm. This is so strange. It must be around here somewhere. If any of my squad mates find out, they're going to give me another annoying nickname. I just know it. Is Reekwind not your actual name then? Is that an annoying nickname? Because it's not a very nice name, is it? How does a soldier manage to lose his weapon? Shh. Don't tell the sergeant here. Look, it's not like I did it on purpose, okay? That's a misspelling. Believe it or not, I used to be a bit of a lazy slacker. Didn't care much for my appearance. Then my mates started calling me Reekwind. Oh, no, not me. I've had a shower today, that's why I'm not wearing the hat. Just straight, fresh out the shower. I managed to whip myself into shape, break the habit of a lifetime, and quit being so lazy. Yeah, I'm a bit like that. If I want to work at something, I'll really go at it. Tooth and nail. But if I'm not that bothered, like, you know, not that bothered. And the thing is, I've got different set of priorities. Like, I care about different things to most people, it seems. The norm, the values of society, mine seems slightly different, and so people don't get it. They're like, oh, as an example, I'm feeling quite rough the last few days. I think it's post-COVID viral fatigue. I looked it up on the internet today. I had a look at it. Oh, it sounds just right, just like me. I've already got problems balancing my energy anyway. And then I got this. So as a great example, last night I was on this computer till about 4 in the morning. Yeah, 4 or 5 in the morning. Before I said, fuck it, look, you're supposed to go to bed, you chuffer. So you can't accuse me of not working hard because I was working on it. It wasn't just playing games and messing about. That's what we do on stream. I was doing some bits and pieces. I was doing a bit of primo grind, I'll give you that. But I was also doing a bit of editing. And I was up till late. Most people are in bed all those hours. So I'm doing the work, it's just that then I sleep in the daytime. And they're like, oh, you're lazy because you didn't get out of bed till 3 o'clock. Well, feel viral fatigue. And it turns out if you put in extra effort and energy during this viral fatigue phase, then it's going to drain your energy and you're going to feel more... It's a funny balance. I've got to be careful on that balance because tomorrow is Sunday. I want to do a nice chill stream. But also on Monday, we are doing... And I'll show you one more time with the big frame. On Monday, we've got it penciled in as a live, scheduled. I need to sort out the thumbnail, actually. See, there's another thing I haven't done. Red Dwarf Season 1, a Thus Light review. We're going to be starting our... We're going to alternate Thus Light, Thus Light. And I might even have a Thus Plus in the workings. So the Thus podcast is going to... Like, out of everything I've ever done, you know, they talk about branding on YouTube, don't they? Like your brand. And I don't really feel I have one, it's just me. But this feels like I could turn it into a more cohesive brand identity. It's a podcast about psychology, really, but how people think, how people feel, and how people behave. And on the dark weeks, we do things like murders and gambling addictions, which is helpful for some people, but, you know, it's a tough subject. But then on other weeks, we can do things like Red Dwarf Season Review, and when we did the year in review, that was quite a jolly roll through some quite sad news stories, actually. But, we can have a laugh as well. The light and the dark, take the rough with the smooth. So that's coming up on Monday. I've got 2 new guests for the show. They're going to be in... It's not a universal suitable for all in a way, because I guess you either know what Red Dwarf is and you think it's good and you want to watch it, or you don't know and you might want to watch it and find out what Red Dwarf's about. But really, it's not going to touch every base there, but that's fine. It's just going to be nice for us to... I want to have a go at practicing with the multiple guests, and these are quite laid-back people who I'm already aware of in the internet sphere, and they should be... We've got fantastic Mr. Sam, we've got Darksea DePhil, and we've got Steve of the Dead. So there should be a nice balance. We should get that done. And as long as all the tech works and I don't stress, it'll be fine. Monday, 7 p.m. UTC. That's 7 p.m. UTC, Universal. The time that we all know is the same time, and then you can work out your time based on that. So, yeah, UTC, 7 p.m. That's what we're doing on Monday. Look out for that. Get on the Ganji Kid channel, get on the Super Chuffer channel, and have a look at all that. I say this every time, I do a stream, but... I'm realised that most of you who are watching this right now already know about that, so I probably don't need to do it, but I do it, my own little anxieties. Anyway, Reekwind, what we're doing today, right, is I've got some new characters. A couple of them are polearm characters, and I want a new polearm. Hello, Bob. Multiple guests for this, yes, multiple guests. Like I said, Steve of the Dead, accompanied by the fantastic Mr. Sam from That Being Said podcast, and... Darksea DePhil, the fantastic artist. He's been on the That Being Said podcast. So I'm hoping that, talking about Red Dwarf as a subject might seem a little bit niche, a little bit geeky to some people, but there's a lot of people who watch That Being Said who don't know what Red Dwarf is, and sometimes jokes get made, and I thought we could do help everyone to understand what it is. But also, Red Dwarf, I'm going to quickly say, when I was young, I watched this program on the internet. Not on the internet, fucking... When I was young, there was no internet. And in the future, we're hoping to get more guests on, and I'm going to start doing thus. Like, I decided in my brain in a little bit, I've been doing a lot of thinking that has to keep evolving, and one of the things I'm going to do is thus every Monday, obviously, and thus light every other Monday is going to be the light one, but thus plus, what about that? Thus plus, just the same word, thus, but with a plus on the end, and then in the week when I get a guest on, I can call it thus plus, and Steve can be invited, or if he's busy, he doesn't have to be, it's up to him, but I'll carry it with a guest, and anyone else from the wider thus universe might feel free to drop in. And that includes, now we've got on the list a belly dancer and a demonologist. I've got to do all the messing about contacting them, and a game developer. We've got those 3 tentatively started to be lined up. I haven't sent the email to the demonologist yet, but so we've got, that's going to come, that's going to be good. And I just want to quickly say about Red Dwarf, because Red Dwarf season 1, no, just season 1, mate, season 1. What happened in the very first episode of season 1? Season 1, I could probably watch it on here, can't I? Because I do have Prime, haven't I? I could actually probably watch it now. I can just watch it on the internet. You're not supposed to see this. Mute. You can't mute the adverts. Mute. How can you skip the advert? Skip. Here we go. This is Red Dwarf. Wow, I can just watch it on the internet. We could watch along together. We're not allowed to. It's copyright, isn't it? But what I wanted to tell people, and I might as well just chat about it now quickly, and then I might even cut this and pop it up as a trailer on the old interwebs. For a trailer for 2 days' time. I'm not quick enough on these things. So there's almost a spiritual aspect to this. The vastness, the emptiness of space, this huge craft, the music. Dun, 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 dun. And when I was watching this for the first time, I was quite young. In fact, I'm going to get my head around this now while we're talking. Why not? It's a Genshin Impact episode. I really shouldn't. But Red Dwarf season 1. I mean, I just want to give an overview quick and then get into Genshin Impact. But I think it's important that I say why I want to do this show in this way. So 15th of February 1988, I would have been 6 years old. So I was young and it was on the telly. okay? And I was a naughty chuffer. I had... I think I had a little telly in my room. I don't know if I did when I was 6. I think I did when I was 8. It would. This might have been repeated on the telly, and I might have watched it a little bit later than when it first came out. But I was into comedy shows on the telly. I was into that sort of thing. I liked comedy and things that were funny. And I used to stay up late, and I can't remember when I had the little telly in my room, because I had a Nintendo and an Atari, and you need a telly for that, don't you? So I was able to wangle a little telly for my room. And that meant that I could get up in the middle of the night and watch. Like, I wasn't allowed to. If they found the telly on, oh, you've got that telly on, you naughty. But I would turn it down really quiet and sit really close to it and like watch the telly at like late o'clock. And so this show didn't make enough sense. I was quite young. I didn't understand everything. You know, the bigger themes, the more adult themes, sort of went over my head a little bit. Like the relationship between Rimmer and Lister that we're seeing here, the relationship between those two chuffers. You know, I didn't understand necessarily the subordination and Rimmer's almost anal retentive organisation. You know, I didn't understand that, really. I understood the characters were funny and relating to each other, but what happens in this first episode that's so incredible is that everybody dies. I'm not wrong in this, am I? Everybody dies. Yeah, here we go. So I need to watch all of these episodes tomorrow and make my notes about what I want to talk about, because everyone's going to bring their own thing to the table. I think Sam knows a lot about Red Dwarf and the production side of things and what went on. I think Steve has like an encyclopedic memory of it, and Darkseid Phil from another country has what I'm interested about Darkseid Phil's perspective on it is he's from somewhere else. So also I might ask him a few questions about him and where he's from and this and that. But it's interesting to hear somebody that's not grown up with it like British style to give their opinions as well. I'd like to get some women on our show. We're going to work on that in the coming months. But this and if she's listening, it's an open ticket for Evie ASMR, who's top of my gifted sub list, Evie ASMR. It's an open ticket. Please I'll get in contact with you. We'll get you on the show properly, and I won't be so mean to you. So anyway, look, he goes into stasis because he's done a naughty, and the punishment for doing a naughty is you go into stasis. The naughty is he's brought a cat on board, smuggled a cat on board. So he goes into stasis, and then they have a nuclear radiation event. I mean, I'm not... no spoilers for something that was done in 1988, but they have a nuclear radiation event and everyone's dead. So the computer keeps... I'm sure you know this. The computer keeps him alive in stasis, but for millions of years, because the radiation has to die out. When the radiation dies out, he's released, but everyone's dead. And I remember this so vividly.
Body Dave.
What? Bloody hot.
Actually, I should make some clips of these particular well, I can get these up on the internet kind of when we're watching it, because I've got I'm getting it up on the internet now, so when we talk I can get it up on the internet for us. Yeah, I've got to think about how to put all of our faces on squares on the screen and that. I'm not going to go clever with it. I'm just going to go simple. I'm just going to sort of like when they on Monday when they join the call, I'm just going to start arranging them with 15 minutes before the start of the episode on the screen, and I'm going to panic, I tell you that. I might have me big, and I might have my panel on the right of the screen just all small, and I'll be big. But anyway. How'd you get all this crap off the...
Where is everybody on?
They're dead, Dave.
Who is?
Everybody, Dave.
What, Captain Hollister?
Everybody's dead, Dave.
What, Todd Hunter?
Everybody's dead, Dave.
Everybody's dead, Dave. I don't think they played that music over it originally. I might be wrong, but I originally remember it being very quiet during this scene. And he's dipping his finger in these piles of ash. These are the piles of ash of the people that are dead. They got vaporized by nuclear radiation, and they became piles of ash. Obviously, they wouldn't sit exactly like that, but those piles of ash are all the dead people.
What's Selby?
They're all dead. Everybody's dead, Dave.
Peterson isn't, is he?
Everybody is dead, Dave.
Not Chen.
Gordon Bennett, yes, Chen, everybody. Everybody's dead, Dave.
Rimmer.
He's dead, Dave. Everybody is dead. Everybody is dead, Dave.
Wait. Are you trying to tell me everybody's dead?
Should have never let him out in the first place.
How?
The drive plate was inefficiently...
The feature of this first episode is, like, you know, the scene setting. Okay, they bring in the cat. and Rimmer and the other characters. Rimmer's brought back as a hologram to keep him sane. The ship can only sustain one. And there's a life form that evolved from his cat. So there is some positivity at the end. But still, at the end, you're left in a space where we've set the scene for the entire, the entire series, the entire what's going to happen, what's going to come. And the scene is that there's nobody left, millions of years out into space, everyone's dead. Rimmer is a person he doesn't like, and he's his only friend, and he's brought back. And then you've got the cat and a bit of comic relief maybe. But Lister is the only human ever left, and he's dead. And he was going to he was going to marry Kachansky, and they were going to have a farm and get a cow and a pig and breed horses. And as a young child, to me, that was very lonely. It was almost depressive, very lonely and depressive. The feeling I got from Red Dwarf was very lonely. I remember it very clearly when I was a kid. I remember you get these little snapshots of memory from when you were young that are more vivid than others. I remember those piles of dust and this guy on the telly dipping his fingers into the piles of dust, learning they were dead people and feeling so alone. And at the time, my parents were going through a divorce, and so I would have been upstairs watching that little telly on my own, struggling with the anxieties of my dad not being in the house and the divorce, and I felt very lonely at times. I did have my sister with me, and all that, but I felt very lonely at times. There were times where I came home from school, and instead of having a normal family environment where maybe someone helps you with your homework and you have dinner together and watch the telly, Dad wasn't there, Mum was upset, you went to your room a lot and you sort of sat on your own in your room a bit, played with your toys, played with your sister. But that's where my love for video games came in, and also at the same time this. And so what I carried with me, Red Dwarf becomes a lot better than depressive. Red Dwarf is a lot more funny than depressive. It's a comedy essentially, but it starts with a tragedy. And so I watched all of Red Dwarf, loved it through the years, felt an identity connection with every character in some ways, I guess. As I grew up and understood more of the nuances, I got more of the jokes and rewatched it, had all the videotapes. But the main core attachment for me was that solidarity with depression, was that is my camera too low? No, I'm as high up as I can go. It's just the angle of the damn thing. I'm wearing my Cheetos hoodie and you can't see it. It was that solidarity with depression. It was Dave doesn't even feel that depressed for some reason, but at times he might. I don't know, Rimmer's more depressed than Dave is, isn't he? We can get into it, we can talk about it on the show, but that's where I'm gonna you think mostly you saw the later seasons after Holly changed, and there were those changes and things, weren't there? And that was interesting to see. This is another thing we want to talk about that we won't get to until we talk about the later seasons, but the show evolved. It was always the same Red Dwarf ship with the same uniforms, but as the series evolve, they update things and you sort of reimagine how you perceive, they got more budget and they had more opportunity to do different things, and so instead of keeping the same uniforms, they changed them and stuff. And then would that mean that the uniforms had changed in the past as well, because they were always the same uniform? There were little inconsistencies, and Holly was actually a legitimate story change. The reason Holly changed was in the story, but still they made alterations and it was accepted and loved, even though most shows don't get away with that. There's lots to discuss, and for me it starts from a point of solitude, loneliness, and being a young child and learning to understand the world. And one of the other features, we're going to discuss this on the show, so I shouldn't go too deep here, but for my end, this is what I'm bringing to it, my questions. I understand that a sitcom has to have, it doesn't have to anymore, rules are abandoned these days, but a sitcom quite often would have a situation where the characters can't escape. For example, Only Fools and Horses, they're brothers and they're in financial disarray, so they're stuck together. In Dinner Ladies, Victoria Wood sitcom, they all work as dinner ladies, so they have to go and work together, and you can't say, I don't like you, let's not talk. The comedy comes when people that can't escape, they can't remove themselves from the situation, they can't extricate themselves, they're forced to interact, and then they interact and the comedy comes out, doesn't it? So with Red Dwarf, they achieve that by killing everyone in the known universe and forcing these characters to be together in this almost stranded castaway desert island setup, but with sci-fi. So the sci-fi angle is what most people, I believe, it's a comedy, it's set in space, it's a sci-fi comedy. But to me it wasn't. To me, it was a castaway, isolationist, lonely, dealing with depression comedy. Because the hope was gone, and the reason Rimmer was brought back was to keep him sane. They brought back the person he disliked the most. Like, it made me, when I was a kid, I think, it made me reflect on my situation of not ideal, not what I wanted. You know what I mean? Yeah, it made me reflect on that. So that's something that's why I want to discuss Red Dwarf more than anything. Is just starting from that point and then see where because I'm sure there's so much more to discuss than that. But I see it in a deeper way. I have a deeper attachment to it, and I believe there is a lot of depth in the show, and I believe we can draw a lot of that out. Hopefully we'll have Sam talking about some technical stuff as well that I don't know, questions I don't know to ask. Steve will know some stuff, and Darksy will know some stuff, and I'll talk about, we'll be men, and I'm going to try and talk about feelings as well. Talk about men feelings, and I think it's important that we do that mentally. Like, remember that we do Mental Health Monday, but we're not doing Mental Health Monday at the moment. We're doing it through a prism of. So this is a way of talking about man feelings as well. So I've got a couple of secret things I'm going to bring to the table they don't know, which is we're going to talk about feelings, and it's going to talk about depression sometimes and feelings, but hopefully it will all be light as well. And so I need to watch all of these tomorrow, re-associate myself with them, make a few notes, and I don't expect my guests to make notes. I expect them just to want to talk about it because they've got thoughts, and I'll have the show on Amazon there that I'll be able to show some clips from, and we'll get the season guide out. Probably just use the Wikipedia look, won't we? And if I can find episodes there, series 1. There you go, and each one of these will give us an overview of an episode, so I can say this is episode 1, and then here's a clip of it. And if you want to, take me to the bit where he says this, then I'll jump to the bit where he says that, and then we'll chat. And there's 6 in the first series, so it might be a shorter episode. Steve suggested we do series 1 and 2 together. Could have done, maybe should have done, but I just wanted to make it 1 series, 1 episode, no pressure. If we end at half an hour and then we say maybe we'll carry on talking, but you know what we're like, we'll probably end up talking for 3 hours. So as long as we cover all of them in the first episode, and then it'll make an episodic series, won't it? Each episode will make sense. Series 1, Series 2, Series 3, Series 4. Probably get up to about Series 6 or 7, then abandon it because the later series are not the best ones, and they went on a different channel and all strange stuff happened, and I don't know if I've seen them all, but we'll discuss that later on. You know what I mean? We'll discuss that later on. There was a film, there was an American pilot, there were books. We'll discuss that later on. We'll just get the ball rolling, and it'll be an interesting thing. So I'm pleased that we're doing that, and that's my reason for wanting to do it. So thanks for bearing with me at the start of this episode of Genshin Impact, where I talk about something completely random and different, and now we're up to 20 minutes, but I'm always doing this. This is what I'm like as a streamer. If you don't like it, you can chuff off. No, actually, you should like it, stay with it, and you put your inputs in, and I can always go on a diversion for you. I can always, if you've got something you want me to look at, I can always look at it. So that's actually quite good for the interactivity. And another thing that's good about it is that I will tone it down if you tell me. Like if someone said, get on with Genshin Impact, I want to see it, I'll do that as well. So I'm listening to the audience. I'm not here to say chuff off if you don't like it. In fact, quite the opposite. Chuff in and you will. So we've been out here talking to Reekwind. Well, my green screen's going a bit funny. Hang on. Just move my camera so you can't see it. I've actually got, I don't know if you know this now, I've got to show you now, haven't I? You can see that funny over my shoulder, but I've actually got a proper bit of green screen going on today. Before we even get started, I will show you this now, because why not, eh? There's the chroma key. Oosh, look. That's actually a green screen. It's paper, it's green, and it's on a stand, and I just need to move it into the right place. Alright, this is a new thing. I'm still going to get the curtains. Now, the green is rubbish paper, but I've got a roll of nicer paper. But when I did my first test, I just wanted to get... I'm using that rubbish bit of paper for a while now until it totally goes in the bin. I'm such a skinflint. But I wanted to do my first test with some rubbish green. To be honest, I've had a bit of green screen paper rolling around for a while. My sister bought it me for ages, but the poles and the stand and stuff, they are fairly new. Like, they're part of the budget that we put together for the streaming, and, it's all part of it. So green screen technology, and I still will get the there's curtains here, but they're the wrong colour, so I'm going to replace them with green curtains. So in the day we can have a proper blackout green screen. But for now, no, that's not bad, is it? It's not bad. And if I go, well, no, press the wrong button. Ah, don't press the wrong button. You, press this button, and then it green screens it away, doesn't it? Not half bad. Slightly better than what we were using before. Slightly, little steps forward. Genshin Impact. Here we are. So it's ironic that Requin should be looking for his... I know I'm jumping back into this story now. Like, you people probably think, like, who's Requind? What are you talking about? It's ironic that Requind is looking... Earlier, I took a short break at the food stall. I kind of zoned out for a bit. When I snapped back, I looked down. Somehow there was a laundry pole in my hand. I've not a clue where my Millith pole arm went. If my squad mates find out I managed to lose my pole arm, who knows what kind of awful new nickname they'll come up with. Probably Johnny No Pole. Look.
Where'd my spear go?
Where did my spear go? He said it then. Where did my spear go? It's not going to be under there, is it, you fuffing idiot? You chuffing pufter. I made up a new word then, pufter, and it actually sounds a little bit like pufter, which is a gay slur, so I shouldn't have said it, but I made it up. I went chuffing, and I was going to, like, you know, instead of the F word and the other words, I made one up. Chuff and puff, but it's a bad one. You never know when, if you make up a word, it might be the wrong word. He said he left it by the food stall. Or someone took it, maybe. Am I supposed to find it? Do you think this is like a side quest, secret quest? Anyway, forget his chuffing polearm. It looks like this, like all the other Millith's polearms, and I don't want one like that. That's a white tassel. I'm not interested. I'll show you for why. Yow Yow, little Yow Yow beans. She's now got a prototype star glitter, and it looks good in her hands. It's the right sort of colour scheme. I'm happy. Yeah? I'm happy. New characters. Red sword. I'm happy. Missive Windspear. Looks quite good in his hands. Quite happy. Quite happy. He's got a white tassel, like those Millith have. And actually, the colour scheme looks good on him. So that's what he's holding on to for the while. He might get an upgrade later, but the colour scheme looks good on him. She's got the beginner's protector. It has to go in the bin because it's rubbish, but more importantly, what are we going to give her? Out of these polearms, all I've got left over is the Favonius Lance. Now, you know that turquoise is not going to suit. That turquoise glow just doesn't work, does it? There's no turquoise on her. She needs something purpley. The original Favonius Lance, before you upgrade it, is even better than the upgraded version, but it's still got a bit of a turquoise glint, and it's not purpley. The Missive Windspear, that we've already, you know, given to somebody, that's alright, but we've given it to somebody, it suits them better. Prototype Star Glitter is a no. It matches her bodice, this corset thing in the middle, it matches that, but overall, I mean, it could work. Let's be fair, it could work, because it matches that bodice. But overall, it's not really for her, is it? The Crescent Pike is blue, which is closer, matches those braids on the back of her head, but that's been handed out to Candice, who is a water character and has a circular shield, so I've given it to Candice. And the Dragon Spine Spear, again, you could. It kind of matches with some of these bodice colours, you could, but it's not really what I'm looking for. And the Dragon's Bane, again, same principle, you could, but it's not really what I'm looking for. And more importantly, both of those weapons are in the hands of some of my good characters. So she's not got a polearm. This is a problem. However, oh, don't fall off there. No, please. Oh. Now what am I doing? Climb back up from down there. He trod in the sewer water there. It's horrible. Disgusting. Right, let's go. They should put a barrier there, shouldn't they? They should put a... that's the sewer water draining down there. And they should put... Like, hello, you're in the Millith, aren't you? Requind. I've just been chatting to you. Requind, forget your spear for a minute. Can't you put organisers... Listen, it's health and safety. Requind, stop walking off. Organise... Requind. You're not going to find your spear here, are you? They're not going to leave it where you left it. Anyway, organise a... Somebody build a fence. Right, Master Zhang. Can I make a weapon? After I've obtained my ores. Master Zhang. Can I make a weapon? Can I? Can I make a weapon? I can't make. I'll tell you what I can't make. I can't make an look, that's an Inazuman weapon. Catalyst, because I got the recipe for it and it looks fucking cool and it's got purple accents, and that's because Inazuma is very purpley. And this is, where's the other Inazuma weapons? You see, where are they? I haven't got all the recipes. I've got the electro compass. I could make you a nice Inazuman sword. Ooh, it looks lovely with purple accents. It's a samurai. Katanas and where's my Inazuma polearm? It's not on the list. And do you know why? Because I went on the internet and I found out the Inazuma polearm is at the end of a quest, and it does look purpley. It does look purpley. So, as a bit of a thought break, because I'm feeling fatigued and I don't want to put in too much, like, I don't want to go on like 5 hours tonight, because yesterday I did a really long and it got strange, my stream. I've left it up as you can watch it on Twitch, yesterday's stream, but I'm not going to upload it to YouTube. I'm going to cut out the good bits and just bin off the rest. I ended up doing some random MCing and talking to that Evie ASMR who came in on my quietest moment of the week to gift a sub, which was quite a strange thing. We had a little chat, and then I played the game for ages. I got diverted. Like, I didn't feel like I finished well, and I don't really feel... I did feel like I did 5 hours, and instead of being a cohesive episode, it was just like a rambling sprawl, and I think that was because of the fatigue and the mental fatigue. And what I looked up on the internet about the COVID fatigue is that I thought, because I'm sitting at a computer and just doing this, it's not fatigue. You can't lose energy sitting at the computer editing till 5 in the morning, but you can. You can. It tires you out mentally. So I'm not looking for anything mentally tiring today. No primo grinding, no editing. Just, and that means my editing backlog's got backlogged. It's just how it is. But she needs a new spear. It's going to be purple. It's going to match her clothes. I think it'll be the right one for her. She's not from Inazuma. She's from Liyue. Liyue's China, Inazuma's Japan. But it's not. It's all. It doesn't matter. It's more. It's about fashion. And to me, it's all Oriental. So, away we go to Inazuma. And what are we going to do in Inazuma? How are we going to find a spear? It is this quest. Urabashi's Legacy. Now, I've had a look at it before, and it was confusing to me. I had to find a missing part to repair a ward. There's primos behind it, so we are primo grinding officially.
Come on, enough procrastinating.
I couldn't figure this out the first time round, so if I can't figure it out the second time round, I will use the internet. I will simply use the internet if I can't figure it out.
Wait a downpour. Nothing will get done until it clears. Let this be a lesson to those who yesterday said I'll do it tomorrow.
It's a really good point. She makes a really good point. And little Yao Yao Bean says that as well about, you know, do it today, don't put it off. It is true. It is true. Me and Steve are having a similar problem, actually. I noticed him on Twitter today saying that he hasn't opened up his new editing software, and like pushing yourself into the realms of the new out of the comfort zone can be quite daunting, and it marks actually I should get Steve on and we should psychoanalyze each other. I believe it marks a sort of state of no return where you like upend the norms, and then you're in a it's not about comfort, but you're in a new zone. You know, you don't. It's the unknown, stepping into the unknown, and that's quite daunting. Doesn't matter whether it's going to a different pub or driving a new car or like whatever, new editing software. I believe procrastination comes from a place of comfort. Like I know it sounds strange because you become less comfortable. Like not pushing your life forward, you become less comfortable, don't you? Because things are moving on around you and you're not moving forward and you're not getting the most out of life. But you can consider it more comfortable because it's what you know. There's no change, there's no worry, there's no anxiety about the change because you stay the same. Like, it's a bit like Dark Side Phil in a way. And we've all got a bit of that in us because, oh God, wait, I've got to share, Bob, you're here. Before we get started on this, I've got to share this with you. This blew my mind. This blew my tiny mind, and I'll share it with everyone now. I'm doing the thing that I said I wouldn't do, getting all, turning it into a random a random stream, but this is chilling and I want to share it. I don't know if you saw this on Twitter. I'm missing DSP Bingo. Damn it. I don't know if you saw this on Twitter. So if I go to me, I don't want to see everything on Twitter, just what I've posted, thanks. I retweeted this from That Being Said. This is DSP singing, and he's actually really fucking good. It's from Lowell's Bell, and he sang along.
And that's the end.
So what happened was, obviously, a game he was playing, he completed it, that was the end. He wasn't happy with it. The credits rolled, and he did some singing. It happened a long time ago. This is cut 4 years ago. So, but get this out. Did I hear you say you talked with an ASMR person? Well, yeah, but not properly. No, it wasn't like a proper interview. It was, I put on tweeted, I retweeted her and said it wasn't very good ASMR. She was the one with the scratching around and scratching her ass, and she came on to say that, you're going to watch another video of me scratching my ass, and I was like, who are you? I can't remember. And then I remembered, and then I was like, had a chat about it. I did hold my ground and sort of said I don't really think it's good ASMR, fast ASMR, and I sort of talked about ASMR a bit, and then she gifted a sub and then fucked off. It was a weird one. I think she was there to like you can't judge what people are like on the internet, because I'm only seeing funny, like, she gifted a sub, which is nice, so I said thank you, and I was genuinely thankful for that, but I also got the impression that she was kind of being a bit cheeky in a way. But an ASMR person did come on stream to defend their style of ASMR. I did say to her, would you want to come on the phone? I can send you a link and you can come on the phone and we can talk. Because you can't talk with people in the chat like it's an interview like that. Very nice to gift a sub, yes. But this is a person that I had denigrated on Twitter, who had said mean things to me on Twitter. So I get the impression that she was like this might be from inside me, or it might be from actually what was happening, but there might be a bit of bitterness there to come to me on my quietest stream of the week and gift a sub and be like, oh hi, yeah, I'm not bitter about the things you said. Like, why are you coming to my stream then? Like, what are you doing? Like, this is weeks later now. If I scroll down here, I won't even be able to find the damn thing that I retweeted. She even blocked me so I can't see her tweets. Do you know what I mean? This is somebody blocked me on Twitter. So what they're doing, dropping into my stream to gift a sub? Like, are they being just nice, or are they being nice for the sake of sort of waving their like status around in a way when I'm a weak status because I have a small number of people on the stream? Is it that? I couldn't get a full frank discussion out of it because she wouldn't want to come on the phone on the screen. But it was nice to gift a sub, so I was polite and genuine when I said thank you very much. Anyway, yeah, that's a side content. This is a side note on a side note, so I won't go down there. But if she wants to come back on stream, I'm actually going to email her. I'm going to do all my emails on Monday, I think, and I'm going to email her and say, look, whatever, we got off on the wrong foot. I'll be open-minded enough to have you on stream just to chat. But at the same time, I don't know if she's my sort of person, because I don't know. What I do know of her is that I don't like her ASMR and her ASMR channel. I'll just quickly show it. I mean, maybe she's getting this out of it. Maybe I'm now promoting her in some way. Maybe I'm now promoting her in some way. But she's this one who did the she's doing that, and there's live. I didn't know she had a separate live channel. Oh, she looks quite pretty. I didn't know what she looked like. I've never seen her actual face. I know she's got a picture on her profile picture, but you can't trust what people's profile pictures say, can you? So I've been quite negative about her ASMR style. She dropped a. It was this sort of stuff.
That's great, guys. Well, I think we'll call it there.
On Twitter, she dropped like a promo for her new video, and I was like, this is the worst collection of triggers I've ever seen. This. Like, to me, that puts me off the video. Strutting around in the wet and the dirt. It puts me off the video. And
so the patrons have
Like, I find that this is the sort of stuff I say. There's no care and there's no like. I don't think she's wearing headphones, and I don't think she cares about the background sound that she's recording as well. And I don't think she understands. Like, to me, none of this is ASMR. It's just not ASMR. Like, you can do it and you can put it on the internet, but it's not ASMR. Like, it's careless. There's no art. There's no craft. Camera work is random and shoddy. If you don't understand, if people don't understand what I'm saying, fuck it. I don't care. I know what I'm saying. That's not, it's not good. But it doesn't mean she's a bad person. It doesn't mean she's awful. It just means I don't like that. And like coming from the world of ASMR and having like all these people desperate to make money and be big in ASMR, she got 2,000. She's got more subscribers than I have, 200,000. And this has got 700 and I didn't know that. It's got nearly 1 million views. That has. And I don't know, she said she got more women than men viewing her videos. I'm wondering if this has got that many. I mean, you can't have that many views ironically, can you? Or maybe people are viewing this and just laughing at it and just being like, this is ridiculous. What is this? It's not ASMR. Maybe those are curiosity views, because I can't understand that people would be watching this and enjoying it and getting ASMR from it. So, and I know about ASMR. I've been doing a lot of it. And that, compared to the other videos, is her most popular one. And it's like her worst one. I mean, here we go. Look, what's going on here? It's like a machine gun going off. I really don't get it. I really don't get that. You can't imagine such content being that popular. I don't know what it is. It might be that it is popular genuinely, or it might not be. You don't know on YouTube. You can like pay for views, or you can like, it's certainly not. She's not consistently that popular. But it is all like, it's weird to have 200,000 subscribers and only get like 40s and 30s on a new drop. But at the same time, like, she's got more subscribers and more views than me, so there is that. Although, like, some people take status from that, I don't. And again, like, I could set up a channel and just buy the views, and then I'm better. So I don't. That's irrelevant to me. What's relevant to me is whether you're doing good content, and it's just not. So I don't know what the conversation is like. We've had the conversation in the past, but maybe there's like a different conversation to have, about being a human being and stuff. My worst performing ASMR videos remade. That's a stupid decision. Isn't it? These are the videos that people like the least, so I'm going to do them again. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I don't. There's so much wrong, and yet you could argue that she's more popular than me. If you want, you could argue that. You can't prove it. You can argue it. And she go, oh yeah, I can prove it. Look, I've got more viewers and I've got more patrons and stuff. Yeah, I suppose you could prove it through patrons, because they're real people paying, but views can be bought with that patron money, so maybe not. ASMR in public, in the supermarket. Like, there are times in public where you might get ASMR, for me, the opticians, but walking around the supermarket, no. Maybe she's getting these views from people like me making a joke of it, because most replayed is, look, skip straight into the middle there. Skip straight into the middle, most replayed. It's just her walking around the shops, just tapping things with this lack of duty or care and understanding of what ASMR is. So I think they're joke views. I think there must be joke views. She must be a joke. Surely she must be a joke in the ASMR. Not as a human, like, she might be a nice person, but as an ASMR creator, all the others must be looking at this and thinking, this is a fucking joke. And if you're not, if you're telling me that, like, that is acceptable, like the speed of the camera and everything, stop tapping the fucking screen. I'm watching it. Like, that was the most ignorant and offensive tapping of the lens. That, like, Jesus. Yeah, I did I ever film ASMR in public places? Yes, I did a whisper video in a quiet place. We're going to listen to DSPC. We're going to do whatever I want today. Whatever. Again, because like I said, I feel my energy needs it. True, binaural, and ASMR. What I wanted to do when I did my first ASMR in an outdoor place is first of all, it was breaking a convention, because at this point, there were no rules, but in the main, people did it indoors. I haven't seen a first trip out, so I hadn't seen anyone outside with the ASMR for two reasons. One, it's creepy and weird and embarrassing, and two, because back then it wasn't popular. It wasn't like front page of YouTube. It was niche, and nobody thought you'd be big on YouTube for doing ASMR. So creepy and weird and strange. But I questioned to myself whether you could like do it outdoors, whether you needed that control. And I think in the main, yes, you do, because these outdoor ASMR views, look, 3,500 views, 2,500 views, 5,000 views, and the ones around it, 40,000 views indoors and 140,000 views indoors. The more seriously I took it and the more prepped the studio and the more, I delivered and edited a good ASMR quality video, the better the view count for me. So I found the ones where I was outside and a bit more freeform performed more poorly, and also there's things you can't control, stuff like that. You're not in control of the environment and stuff. So, but what I was doing in my first one that was really important was I took us. So, what is the feature of what I'm doing? The camera's not very good. It's an old iPhone. It's not like we're 8 years old here, and I had an old phone back then because I'm not like expensive new phone. So the camera's not that good, but it's your point of view. It's the same sort of field of vision as you would have if you're looking through. Sat there looking at that, maybe you lose a bit of the periphery because we're on YouTube, but I wanted a reasonable your point of view shot, and you've got the binaural dummy head. So what she's doing is she's going around with her phone just recording sound, so it's just probably stereo recording on the phone, but cheap microphones on a cheap device doing the sound recording. What I've got here is professional quality studio microphones with a Tascam, at the time, quite high quality recording device, and I'm recording in a binaural dummy head, so you're getting the real 3D sound of being there. So if you've got your headphones on here, this will sound just like you are there. That's the whole point of it, and it's like a sonic audio phenomenon, and it's beautiful. Give me my footsteps. Obviously, I have gone through a sound pass. I have edited the sound afterwards. I put it through Logic Audio and I've adjusted the EQ, but not much. I wanted it to be real. That gravel there wasn't tapping the gravel to like make an ASMR sound. It's showing you that there's gravel on the floor, and that's what you can hear. And there's people around and I feel uncomfortable. The sun's going down. It's getting dark. You hear those people in the background going woohoo and da-da-da. That puts me off. I find this isn't a very good ASMR video for that reason. But as I explain in the video, as I'm talking and whispering, which is the bit that's supposed to give you the ASMR, is me coming close and whispering to you, and you can hear the background and all that. It's not a very good video, I don't think. But what is good about it is that I've taken you to somewhere that I go when I feel upset. There's a particular park in my town, and I go down there, and there's a bench, and you sit and look out on the river, and if I feel upset or whatever, and so I take you to this place and I explain that to you, so it has a level of intimacy. You're being invited into my intimate space. I come here if I'm feeling down. So I am trying to set a bit of a tone. I don't think it's a very successful video, but I'm trying to set a tone, chill. I come here when I'm feeling down. It's a place for thought and, and all that. Let's just stay here and be peaceful. Staying here and being peaceful. That's the vibe I'm trying to create. I don't do a very good job. I'm not happy with this as a video. But yeah, I did do ASMR outside in public places. This one is not ASMR. Someone was asking me what I was doing and interrupting me while I was recording, and that's rude. And this one is, again, the same premise. It's a much more populated. It's a much more populated area. It's a much more busy area. So again, though, it's a place that I like to go in my town, and I wanted to show you these places. So I started filming this one from the upstairs window of the theatre, and they came and threw me out. And then I couldn't record from there. And even though I used to go there regularly and get a coffee and just sort of sit and look out the window, when I switched on my dummy head, they were like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Just filming out the window so I can get the sound and the ambience of this place." And they were like, "No, off. You have to leave." So that was a fail. And then over here is a much more busy and populated area, as you can see. So I tried to go there at a quiet time of day, but it's views of the river and places that I go to feel calm and relaxed and chill. And hopefully some of it is in binaural. It's all in binaural, so hopefully some of it is relaxing, but really it's not good ASMR. I'm whispering into the mic and that's all there is ASMR wise. The rest of it is background sounds that put you off, like people shouting and engines and... But you get a view of my town, and I tried. So I put it up on the internet, and like I said, I don't think it was very successful. I don't think it was very good, so I didn't do a lot more of that. I made a few more binaural soundscapes, like this one is the Weir, another place that I like to go, and I made it seem very grey, because it was a grey day, and it was very full at this time, but the river I mean, but it's about tone and feeling. I go there when I'm feeling depressed and stuff, so... It's a binaural soundscape though, so if you've got your headphones on, that sounds like you are there. You don't get much of a binaural quality because I'm not moving around and there's nothing moving around me, but if those that are in the know, it's different from recording it stereo. It's a soundscape more than a visual, if anything. And the best soundscapes that are binaural, like Heather Feather, the original Ska, this video had no video to it, but it's her walking around with the binaural microphone, and she describes...
With ASMR. And, well, as probably many of you know, if you watch the same video, or...
So she's talking about ASMR and all this, and triggers, and she explains about binaural sound in this video. It's not a video, it's an audio piece. And I was like, wow, the fridge is over there. Like, you're walking here now, like, oh my god, like, wow. And I love that so much. So that was the basis for my channel, is that video that she made there, the Scuss sounds and the binaural quality, I thought was brilliant. I had sound recording equipment and I wanted to, emulate the good work of the others. So that was, in order for it to be a good ASMR video for me, you have to have this base level of, I understand ASMR and I get it. And then the next level is, I've got good recording quality microphone. You can do lo-fi ASMR, absolutely, and I've had loads of great fun watching and producing, but we talked about it the other day, low fidelity is about reproduction and stuff. Nowadays, it's not low fidelity anymore, it's just low quality. You want to have high quality recording so that you're actually recording the thing you want, and then you want to be able to produce good quality triggers, don't you? So with those foundation stones, binaural, good quality triggers, as a producer of the ASMR, yeah. I just think, like, that's the things I loved anyway. It's strange to me that I don't know who the most popular people are, but that woman we were talking about isn't doing those things. And so for me, it doesn't really count, but I don't know, you can be a punk rock band and not be good at music, but you can still make an impression on the scene, can't you? So I don't know where the lines are drawn. I've forgotten what I'm even supposed to be showing you this.
You don't get to find out what happened? You don't get to find out? There's no ending. You just figure it out for yourself. What the hell?
He's a lot younger sounding in this.
You don't know what happened, fuck you. Thank you for your $50, no ending. And so the robot Naruto blew up. The human Naruto became an emo and depressed. And Naruto tried to make love to him, but he couldn't get it up now. And they ended the manga without any resolution to the plot lines. Oh yeah, they charged you $50 for no ending.
I've got no idea what game it was. No idea. But at that moment, I heard that when I heard that first bit. You know, he does his little singing in his streams, doesn't he? And you think, oh, sometimes he's actually kind of reasonably witty with the ability to create a rhyme on the fly that has some pertinence. So I think he's actually all right at that. And there are moments, there are glimmers of hope within his content where he might say or do something funny, or even, dare I admit it, talented. This, oh my God, when I heard that first few bars, I thought he's got a voice there under that. Like when he's not doing his and whatever, he's actually got a voice there. And when he hit that high note, I was like, whoa, hang on.
You got fucked. You got fucked. Goodbye. Mecha Naruto, goodbye. We loved you for 2 hours. Now we'll never see you again.
Because he likes that classic rock stuff, doesn't he? And that's very classic rock, very Axl Rose, very like, you know, Aerosmith, that high note. And wow, the voice of a choir boy.
Oh no. Oh yeah. This manga went on for 10 years too long. Oh yeah.
And that was kind of funny. This manga went on for 10 years too long, and he like that's actually kind of funny.
But you still read that shit anyway, yeah, baby. There will be people who say that this was a good story. It was not. Oh no, this was awful. Oh, look, 5 or 6 slideshow scenes from this horrible story. Who made Mecha Naruto? Who fucking knows or cares? Yeah.
Mecha Naruto.
$50 and you don't even get a story resolution. Oh yes.
And like he feel like, I'll tell you what, this makes me think so differently of him as well. Sorry for banging the microphone. It makes me think so differently of him because Phil feels this music. He I don't know if he's done music in his life. You know, it sounds like he's been classically trained, and maybe he did piano lessons or something. Like, but he feels like he doesn't know, because I'm assuming he's not completed this game before and listened to this music before, or maybe it's an anime that he was watching or something. Maybe he has heard this piece of music before, but it's not a very distinctive melodic piece of music, is it? And yet he's sort of preempting and going with, and like a jazz musician, he's hitting the right highs and lows and feeling he's sympathetic with the music. He knows where the emotion is pitched in it, and he's able to resonate that with his actually quite good singing. And he's making a comedy statement about it not being very good at the end at the same time, and he's actually making some comedy in it. They're actually funny. Some of the things he says are actually funny.
Mecha Naruto, you suck. You suck. Why do you exist? You suck so hard. Please burn in hell, Mecha Naruto. Please, and whoever wrote this plot, you should also suck a fat one. Yeah. Screw you. Screw you. Shonen Jump, screw you. And the developers of the game, screw you too.
You can hear a little bit of Genshin Impact in the background music, because I've got Genshin Impact in the background, but like, this is actually coming up to a good bit, and the last bit is the best bit, so I'm going to let the whole thing go, because like, I give him his flowers here. This is actually good. If I were Phil, right, if I'd have known he did this 4 years ago, like, it's like when people say to me you should do your raps more. Phil should stop doing everything he does and just produce comedy songs about things in this vein, like comedy, like Weird Al Yankovic. He's got a good voice. He can make reasonable on-the-fly jokes. If he sat down and thought about it a bit more, he could probably say some funny things about things. He's critical, and when you're critical and you just criticise, people don't like it. But when you turn it into a thing, they love it. Like, if you just said, "Oh, that's crap," people are like, "Oh, stop moaning." But if you went, "Yo, once about story all about how that's crap got flipped, turned upside down," they're like, "Whoa, you did it in a rap." Like, you know, they like it. So he could actually turn this into a thing, like Phil sings, and he's good at it.
Yes, you paid so much money to play this game. It sucks. Yes, it sucks. $50, no ending. Fuck you. Yes, fuck you. Oh yeah, baby. And now, please play the online mode, which had minor tweaks and a couple new characters for $50.
And now please play the online mode that has minor tweaks and a couple of new characters for $50. It's actually a funny thing to say.
Oh yes. Enjoy your filler game for $50. $50. You could have rolled it and smoked it. You could have got drunk or got a really cheap hooker to do all kinds of things to you. Instead you bought Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm Revolution. Ah, shame on you. Shame on you.
It's really good.
The homeless people in the world were starving. All they want is a ham sandwich, but instead you bought this cake. Fuck you. Okay, I can't take it.
Okay, but that was brilliant. That was the best I've ever heard him. Please play the online mode, which had minor tweaks and a couple of new characters for $50.
Oh yes.
And this, you could have rolled it and smoked it.
Enjoy your filler game for $50.
Is that not him being actually talented and funny?
$50. You could have rolled it and smoked it. You could have got drunk or got a really cheap hooker to do all kinds of things to you. Instead you bought Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm Revolution. Ah, shame on you. Shame on you. Oh, there are homeless people in the world who are starving. All they want is a ham sandwich, but instead you bought this cake. Fuck you. Oh.
Okay, that is enough. But like, oh my god, have you ever seen him? Have you ever seen him so good? There's never been a feel that good. How are we so? This is what I said on the internet. Is two things on the tweets. I said he can hold a note, can't he? He can hold a note, a banknote, a banknote. Hello, Cruel. How is Primo grinding? Cruel, check this out. 9,877. I'm on the way. I've got 3 freebies that have come through the Intertwined Fate system, freebie system they're giving us. So we're going to get 10 of those. But, we're nearly back up to 10k. I feel it in my bones. With only 16 days left before the banner switch, I will hit it. I can do 200 a day at this current pace. That's what I'm at the moment. But as I was saying earlier on in this episode, I'm feeling a bit run down. I think I'm getting COVID fatigue syndrome or something. Like I put in like yesterday we did a 5-hour stream and I went off the rails. I went all sorts, just like we were just doing now. At the end of it, like I'm only sitting in front of the computer, but I'm like, oh god, I feel tired. And then I went to bed late after I did some editing because I wanted to just push it. But then I'm pushing myself into not getting up in the morning because I'm so fucking tired. Unfortunately, I haven't got the dog with me now. It's been taken away. Take that dog away. But my mom's actually popped to see her boyfriend and staying over there. So for the next 2 days at least, I've got I don't have to get out of bed at like 10 o'clock in the morning to go and walk the dog or anything like that. No, I don't have to walk him again in the evening when it gets dark or anything like that. I'm just going to try and chill. Just going to throw in a bit of a fun stream now. And then tomorrow I've actually got plans on tidying up in this room a bit and maybe recording some ASMR, but I will also try and throw in a fun stream, which is why we're going to get this weapon today. That primo grinding will slow, you know. Yeah, it's exactly. Do what my body wants, isn't it? I've had COVID. I should listen to it.
Can be quite frightening, but don't worry.
And I did try and, I streamed all through having COVID as well. I just dosed myself up on paracetamol and got on with it. But I didn't stream as much as I wanted to. But yeah, we're over here doing this damn Urabashi's legacy.
US storm and fire defenses are second to none.
Because my new characters have all got nice weapons, but this chuffer does not have a nice weapon. So we're going to get her a purple spear today. That's what we're doing today. purple spear. And Cruel, you've been gifted a sub, I should note. You are now subscribed. I really have to get on my case and my own case and get some emotes together, because you've been gifted a sub by Evie ASMR, who was the chuffer that I said didn't do very good ASMR, and she came to the stream to gift a sub. Long story, but it is what it is. So you're now subscribed, so you know, enjoy that. There are absolutely no benefits whatsoever, but you can feel. I mean, I don't know what benefits people want. Do you really need special pictures in chat? Like, is there anybody out there who's like, you know what? I'm quite enjoying this stream, but I've not got enough special pictures to drop in chat, so I might have to subscribe. No ads. Do you get no ads? All right, no ads. Benefit. That's quite a big benefit, actually. So everyone should subscribe. Why am I underselling subscriptions? It's just that I've never felt compelled to subscribe to anyone unless I feel like, if I will subscribe, and I haven't got a lot of money, so I can't afford to go and subscribing to loads of people. But I do super chats on YouTube if I feel, you know what, these people have done a really good job here and they're working hard and they're like, you know, I mainly support the underdog, I guess. You know, I'm not likely to throw Asmongold another couple of pounds, am I? But you know, I like to tip, and also charity. You know, I'll give money to charity. I'm not trying to blow my trumpet here, but you know, I'll tip a waitress. I'll tip somebody who's, you know, you'll tip people in your daily life for doing jobs, won't you? So I'll tip, and if I'm watching like That Being Said and or King Jad or someone, and when I've got, you know, maybe an extra £3 on my disposable income sheet, you know, I'll tip somebody, and then I'll give money to charity because I think they deserve it. With streamers, I should encourage you to support me.
As in business.
And I do encourage you to support me, but at the same, like, support is a funny word, isn't it? Because that's like, you know, financially, literally, and all that. Everyone finds it uncomfortable. It feels like, because we talk about dark side Phil and begging and stuff like that. So, but at the same time, it is part of the business model. It is part of the norm on these platforms, and I graciously accept it every time, because it absolutely does provide us the power, the backing and the power to drive the process forward. And this year we're going to see, like, it's like a flower blooming. I hope that we're going to see some of that fruition, because we've got extra guests on Monday, so we're going to start using the kit to do more guests. I've got eyes, like, I'm like a I don't know what kind of animal, like, I don't want to say a bad animal, like a shark. Like, I'm not going to bite anyone, but I've got 3 people on my list. Probably Evie ASMR can get on there if she wants. I've got 4 people on my list of people I'd like to have on the show as interviewee subjects, and I've just got to push through and start contacting them, getting them in the room. You know, maybe one of them might not be in the country, so they might have to come through the internet. But you know, getting people on the show is going to be a new feature coming up. Obviously, I'm talking about Super Chuff in the main channel, but yeah, it's going to start to open up and open out like a flower this year. So all that support people have been putting in the past, over the years, has got us. Like, I'm not undervaluing subs. I really, really value them. But hello, Capital K. Capital K is exactly this sort of person I'm talking about. A sub bomber. You're available for the show. Thank you in advance for the invite. If you want, I suppose we can get you on for an interview. I was going to go for slightly more controversial subjects, but I'm sure you can do controversial things, can't you? But yeah, the Capital K dropped me a 50 sub bomb and set me off on Twitch, didn't you? Like, if we had I don't have like a pin board behind me with, like, you know, things of note on it, but I feel like if I were to engrave a rock with, like, you know, special moments, like when we get down the line and we've done a few more years of this and we look back, that's still going to be there engraved on the rock. Capital K, producer, 50 sub bomber. Yeah, thanks again. Yeah, so I forgot what I was talking about. I was talking about now why subscribing's rubbish, but it's not rubbish, it's brilliant. Do it. That's what I was talking about. That's what happened. I'm a terrible, terrible shill for myself. What we're doing, though, is we're going to get a spear.
Always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
I don't even like it here. The weather's terrible. I don't know what I'm doing. 2 critical components are missing. Well, I haven't got them. What about that? No. Hang on. So I was, of course, I was talking about some sabbatical. And I was just like, I was about to explain to everyone about how I don't tend to subscribe to it. Like, I don't have my disposable income budget doesn't stretch to subscribing to loads of people on the internet, and I watch them and enjoy them. So, I mean, I subscribe to them on the YouTube where it doesn't cost any money, but you know what I mean, like, how is that not what? Hang on, look. I think I've got that. I think that's that. He won't let me put it in. It's always the way, isn't it? You think you've got it and then they won't let you put it in. Oh, I think I've got it. I'm not letting you put that in. What's that then? This is going badly. The Lantern Rite, I want to do it. Half the story's out, but I strongly believe you should buy it on parts. Oh, ooh. Maybe we do it in the week. Maybe we do it in the week. I haven't got the time tonight to do a big... Hang on. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I do sort of feel... like, it's intriguing me as well. Get it up. It looks quite big. There's only 15 days to do it. And the other thing I was going to say is, this seems like one that we should all go through at the same pace, like the Genshin community is going to go through it together, the Lantern Rite, and then talk about it. And maybe I shouldn't leave it for another week before I get into it. I agree, in a way. Complete the Calculated Gambit, which is Yelan's story quest. What? What? That's even locked behind Interlude Chapter Act 2 Perilous Trail, behind All in One Go would be a shame. Yeah. Maybe we do it tomorrow in the daytime then, when I've got a bit more time, if I can get out of bed myself. But I'm a bit confused as to which things I'm behind on it. It's locked behind. But the main thing... I'm not going to do it today on stream today, because we're already... like, let's say I've got another hour left on the stream probably tonight, not a big one tonight, and we're already an hour in. I wanted to deliberately, I want to say to myself, you're not allowed to do a 4-hour stream tonight because you end up feeling really tired and you need to try and put energy in for tomorrow and Monday. So, more prepared to do that tomorrow, I think. But it does look, and for those reasons I agree. And there's also other stuff, isn't there? Like there's Al Haytham's story quest, which is going to take time. It's part of the thing. This wants me to do this quest, go to the Mausoleum of King Deshret. So there's actually quite a lot here. And yeah, for the pacing of it then, I might want to do it in bits. So, but
Thunder
today...
and lightning can be quite frightening, but don't worry. Leela's storm and fire defenses are second to none.
Today, I want to get this spear for this chuffer. Ow! Got fucking electrified. Right? And I don't know... It's telling me it's here. It's not here. I feel like I'm getting cheated. So I need to go and get some items or something. Now, what I'm proposing is going to sound... This is going to sound bad. I'm going to propose that I just look on the internet. Elemental vision. Right, I'll use that. Hang on. You can be the internet. You are the internet. Today we're just going to get a spear. It's going to be cool. We're just going to get a spear. It's going to be fun. And there's no pressure. Because I've been grinding primos as well. Bear in mind, I've been grinding those primos by picking off the little things on the map and unlocking all the... what do you call them? I went round and I picked off all of these teleporters. I didn't do any story quest or anything. I just ran around there and just like, there's a chest, there's a teleporter, there's a thing. You know, just a bit of creep and grind. And then also around here, I picked off some of these mechanisms that we've been just marking and leaving. So that's how I've been keeping my primo grind on the up. And when I do that, I eventually get to feed the tree. So there's another like bonus on it, isn't it? And actually, this is part of it. Is the tree gave me... I forgot to say this, so I'm glad I'm saying this now. The tree gave me a billet. I don't know where the fuck it is. Where are my billets? It's not on there. Might be here. Billets. Look at all the stuff I've got. Look at all the stuff, man. It's not food. There. Midlander polearm. And I know what that means. It means I can't make it unless I have the fucking recipe. And I know what that means. It means I'm going to get the recipe by doing this. Right. It's like telling me to go over there. Like actually telling me, yeah? Hang on, I feel like I've been here recently before on a stream. I feel like I'm getting, it's this, isn't it? And you have to unlock this. And I couldn't figure it out and I just had to leave it. Is that what it was? Like, if I can't figure this out quickly, I'm going to check the internet, or you can just tell me, because I'm not... I don't even know what I want to point it at. It's this shit. And you have to unlock these things. Like, obviously, this one's poking through here. Oh, not that way. Not that way. It's obviously got to point at the thing. I'll go through a trial and error. It's obviously got to point at the thing and not away from the thing, hasn't it? Yeah. Now let's point it down then. See if that helps. And then there's one up here. It's quite noisy over here with all the electricity, lightning. And then this one, what? Why you point wrong way? Does that point the wrong way now? It's still... I don't know what the shield is. That's it, I've done it now, yeah? No. This one. This one's got something in the way. Is that it? What is even... Oh, the shield is the blue thing that's on it. The force field, yeah? See, that one's not even pointing the right way up there, is it? Ah! Is this one pointing the right way? I don't know. The shield's quite big. And is that pointing to the ground and not into the thing? Definitely this one felt wrong. So I've tried this before and I've got bored of it. That can't be right. Well, that's pointing down and away there, yeah? Or do they have to point at each other and then the last one hits it? Or do they all point into the middle? Do you know what I mean? Because if this one won't point into the middle... Like, look the way it's pointing. It's pointing this way. I'm going to look on the internet, I think. It's pointing this way. That's not the shit. I can't... It won't point at the shield. This is how you don't play Genshin Impact. Feels like one of those fucking annoying jobs where you can't get it right and you just have to say, look, that's the closest I can get it. I don't want it pointing up in the sky, definitely not, yeah? So pointing down or straight on then? Straight on's over there. This one's fucked. Got electrocuted there. This one looks alright, doesn't it? This one looks happy. Yeah? It looks lit up. This one not lit up. So what, I'm going to point it at the other one that's happy. It won't point at the one that's happy either. How can none of the options be happy? Doesn't make sense, does it? I've done it all the way around there, yeah? So, elevation. And then I'll do it all the way around again. Like, one of the options has got to be happy. Simply by process of trial and error. But no. It's not happy. So adjust the elevation. And now it's pointing up in the sky, which is fucking stupid. But I'll go around and do it. So it doesn't like that either. So now I feel like I've gone through all the different options that can be seated in, and none of them were correct. So what's that about? This one is obviously right, yeah? Like, no one's telling me that's not right. It's pointing at the thing, and it's on electric fire. So that's right. Over here, yeah. Okay, so there's an aspect of this that's interesting, is that over here, I can see that one. It can see me, therefore, but it probably can't see the thing. But it doesn't have to see the thing, because that one's behind a... Up there, it's behind a rock, and it still goes through. It goes through rocks. It doesn't matter that I can see it and it can see me. But to me, that's a standout feature. This one's pointing at the damn thing, and it's not on fire. Like, so... I'm not... Oh, you want me to hit them?
Speed of light.
I might just go on the internet and just look, you know. It is fun to work it out, but at the same time, I just want my pole arm. And like, what? I haven't been given any, you know, there's no instructions or anything. It's just like, work it out, you chuffer. How can none of the options be the right option? That's the troubling thing. And some of them don't even point, you know, just won't point in the way you want it. I'm thinking maybe we need to make it a star that crisscrosses it, but what do I know? It'd be nice if they turned off the lightning.
Thunder and lightning can be quite frightening, but don't worry. Liyue's storm and fire defenses are second to none.
Are they? You know, is that one pointing up there at the thing, or no? You'd like to think that because... Like, none of them are going to be pointing up in the sky, are they? But this one can actually point... I pressed it. I didn't want to press it. It can actually point... Well, not at the one up there, really. It can point at that other one over there. You can see it. You're allowed to see that it sees it. It's like, that's game design telling you it's over there. Adjust the elevation until it's pointing at that one. Yeah, that makes sense. You would do that. Look, let's follow the line. Like, you'd do that, wouldn't you? Or am I missing? Is the line missing it completely? I can see that one from here as well. There's no way that's not pointing down there. Instead of the handy pingers that we got in Sumeru, over here we just got electricity trying to kill me. How is this one correct? I mean, it just is, isn't it? Because it's pointing down there at the thing. At the thing. Of course it's correct. What's wrong with this one? It's pointing out into the sky. Right, I'll sort this one out for you then, mate. I can either point it down at that one down there. No, it's not working. Or maybe, hang on, wait. Maybe this has got electricity in it and I can... Wait, if I twist it... Wait. Oh, it's me being stupid. This is the one, like you say, can shoot. This, I see what you mean now. This is... it is electric. I thought it was switched on because it was in the right position. That's not the case. It's switched on and I can use it. But it's not in the right position. I can use it to send its beam through the others. It doesn't want to point at the shield. It wants to point down a bit. No? You chuffer? No? I thought it wants to point at this and then send its beam into there, which will send its beam into there, which will send its beam into there, which will send its beam into the middle. No? Well, I've had enough now. I mean, bearing in mind, this is not my first time at the rodeo. Maybe it's a charged attack, but I'll give a couple of goes at this, but... bear in mind, I've tried this so many times now, I feel like I should just... How do you know if it's shooting? It looked like it shot something then. It did look like it shot something. But because... Yeah, that's making it go off, isn't it? Look. And what do I have... So that's a new piece of information I have, is that it shoots. This way. This way. That shoots directly at it. I mean, it's got to be from like high to low and round and through, hasn't it? It's got to be that. So that shoots directly at it. What's wrong here? This is pointing down directly at this. This is pointing straight. This final one's not in the right direction. If we work it out like this, then good. Thanks for helping. I would have had to look on the internet because I had no idea I was going to be shooting it. And the fact that it was lit up made me think it was correct. Well, I suppose I exhausted those possibilities, didn't I? Anything, once you've exhausted the possible, the improbable becomes the probable, or whatever Dr. Spock would say. Huh. Little yow beans. Get working, you. Look, you're a worker. Kaji, the worker, is not doing anything. The worst worker I've ever seen. You could have been swifting those around for me. I could have been shouting, left a bit, left on that one. You could have been working. You've been doing nothing, you chuffer. Seen me running around. You've seen me. You've seen me running around there. What do you think I was doing? You didn't lend that hand, you chuffer. Hada! That'll do it now, won't it? I'm shooting to the ground on the first one. Ah, I pressed the wrong button. I'm trying to shoot down. So trying to. Two down. See, now I can't got a good perspective on it because of where I'm stood. But Kaji could go over there and just fucking help me. Thanks to Cruel, I've got help here. Elevation. Right, let's try it again. What about right up into the sky? Obviously not right up into the sky, is it? Elevation, come on. I've shot one up into the sky though, you can see it there. Hey! The world is ours. Well, thank God I don't ever have to do that again. I just want this. Do I have to have a fight as well? Go on then. Pick up. Alright, we've got it, says Paimon. Yeah, but Paimon, look. There's this chuffer down here as well, so we can't just leave him sat around. Have a go on that. Do you enjoy that? I bet you don't. I bet you don't like that at all. It's a rabbit. Look, it's popping you with... He's defending from the radishes. Radish defense. I'm ready. Okay, I'll do another one for you then. Uruguay, and you do your radish splitter. Do radish splitter. No, don't come for me. It's not me doing it. It's the rabbit. Radish, I was going to say. It's the rabbit doing it. Do you want another one? Yeah.
Stay put.
He's chuffing up the rabbit. Oh, he's chuffing at me. He's going at me. Shut up, you. No. Rabbit. It's the rabbit, mate. Rabbits. Look, there you are. Ow! Right, that's it. My big sister's out now.
Nowhere to hide. No, my soul.
Oosh! Have that.
Let me read you a verse.
You haven't got the upper hand. I've got the upper hand.
Stay put.
Yow! Look at all those rabbits now. Now look at the rabbits. Now what do you think about the rabbits, you big chuffer? Don't like them so much anymore, do you big chuffer? Devil work. Yeah, possibly so. Gonna try and get a demonologist in to confirm that. What's that? Oh, it's guarding the other piece. I need that as well. Good job I tried to kill him then. Good job we went through that rigmarole. What's this? Whee! What the fuck? What am I doing out here? That's no good. That's like running out the back door and finding you've accidentally run out the back door of the club and then you're out in the car park on your own. That's bad. If anything, this has been... That was bad. I didn't want to do that. Why did it send me out there?
May my final...
Have you ever done that? I've done that before, where you think, oh, what's this cheeky door? Do not enter. And you think, do not enter, must be something good behind here, and you open it, and then you go out, and you're just like at the top of a fire escape or something, and then the door closes and you can't get back in. You're like, oh, I should have listened. Do not enter. I'm like out on the fire escape. And you have to like call someone. Back in my day, you didn't have a phone to call people. You had to run down the fire escape and around the building. But usually, these days, it's call someone. Where are you? I'm just outside, but listen, you need to go to the door that says do not enter. And they're like, I'm not doing that. You're having me on. And they're like, no, I'm actually out there. Go on, I'll knock on it. You go on, I'll knock on the door and I'll prove I'm there. You want me to go out the door that says do not enter? Don't be silly. Don't be silly. You're having me on. That's what that was.
Be a monument to
Look at me. I'm dead.
I have taught you everything I know.
Can't believe they laid a trap for me.
The prelude to new life?
Can't believe that they laid a trap. Thanks, Genshin. You laid a trap and I fell for it. Definitely that's what happened then. Shit, how am I supposed to get back up there now? Climb. Slow, wet climb. The old Inazuma climb. From the olden days before we had the quick climb mechanic with the flowers. Got stuck now. Bollocks. I can't even get back up there. I've run out of puff. What's going on here? This is not success. This is not what success looks like. I'm going up there though, they're not stopping me. Just come at it from a slightly different angle, look. Make sure I've got all my puff. I'm not going to do any sprinting at this junction, just going to come at it. Shut up, you! No, I'm not. No! Just going to come at it from a slightly different angle. Oosh! Oof! Here! Getcha! And bonus flowers, because actually I do use the sweet flowers, don't I? I was going to say because I've got like a million sweet flowers, but I will use sweet flowers in my day-to-day. Where are they? That's Carla lilies. They're Kinjin. I've got 200 of them, but we're going to be using them soon on a character. 12 chilies. They've gone down quick. Sweet flowers. I've got... Where are my sweet flowers? should have 60. I've got 60 of them. I've got nearly 1,000 mushrooms. That's good, isn't it? 300 lavender melons. Nearly 1,000 Zayton peaches. I want to go for 1,000 on all this stuff. I mean, I use it every now and then, but I want to go for 1,000 on it all now. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah!
Speed of light!
So, I'm back up here now. I picked up... Why did they send me down that pipe? I'm not finished with this. Was that like the waste pipe out the back? It was a mechanism. Like, this felt like I was going to go somewhere cool and do something secret. And then I went down here and I pressed that, because you need that to go through the door. And I went through the door and I was out the back end. What's the point in that? Whose idea was that? What? What? They tricked me. I got Kaizo'd. Thanks, Kaji. You've been no help. I got Kaizo'd. Where am I even going? I'm going back to the ward. Search for the missing part. I will do. How about this? Get that down your pipe hole. Get that down your pipe. Now I've got them. This one, yeah, looks suspiciously like this one. But we'll go with it. What was that even? That was a rock pillar pearl. A rock pillar pearl. There are 2 towers. Oh my fucking... I've got to do that again. That's a rock pillar pearl. I said I didn't want to do it again. A rock pillar pearl. It sounds nice when you say it. A rock pillar pearl. But it's been in my inventory for all of like 10 minutes. Now I've submitted it. It's gone. Don't even get to feel the warmth off it in my hands. It's gone. Hand it over to whatever that is. Sounds like electrical frizzling. Sounds like it's fried, mate. The stone lamp lit up, and it looks like the weather changed. Oh, I've stopped the lightning! Oh, and it sounds like frazzling electricity, doesn't it? Maybe there's a mouse in there that, like, you know, maybe I should have cleared it out. If I'd have known it was going to light up like that, you know, maybe I should have cleared it out first. There might have been a mouse in there or something. And now it's all got frazzled. Electric chaired. I didn't do anything wrong. I stole some cheese. I only stole some cheese. Yeah. So, wait, I solved the other one already. I've got these things in my inventory because there was a... Up there, the dragon had... why have I got them in my inventory? The dragon had a trellis thing, and I went down it. Ended up with that. I think it was part of the one... Wasn't it when I did the food club, the supper club? There's some people, and they want me to, like, get... like mushrooms from underground for their supper. They're like the cooks club, and then I find them the item and they cook it. Do you remember that one? That's like a side quest. The I want to say Gurubashi's arena, but that's not right, is it? The gourmet supper club, whatever they are. So I've got the other pearl and thing from that, I think. I don't know, I've got them in my inventory anyway. I've been around. Bear in mind, you know, I've been around this area quite a bit, haven't I? Been kicking around this place for a while. Grubbing up primos and stuff, so I've had a good look. The Super Chefs, that's them, the Super Chef Club, yes, sorry. I believe it was them that took me down there, because I've always wanted to go down there, because I'm like, oh, why is this grate in the way? But I did it in my own organic way. I haven't, like, interneted that. I just happened to have it, yeah. Kaji now wants to talk to me after all of this. Not bad, Outlander. The clouds are almost gone. It seems as though my guess was right. What was your guess? That I'd do all the work for you, Mr. Worker? Next, the 2 wards at the Serpent's Head and Jakotsu Mine still need to be repaired. 2. This sounds bad. If you don't mind, I'll leave those 2 wards to you 2. You got it! Thanks for... I did it in the voice of one of the anime people. You got it! Thanks very... like chirpy and peppy. You got it! Thanks very much for your help, although I am by no means a man of wealth. I promise you that you'll be paid fairly. I'll tell you what you could do. even if you don't have much money, is you could lend me a fucking hand, you chuffer. Because you, like, it's, just forget it. You stay here. You stay here. I still don't know when it will happen, but it seems that the time for my reunion with my family and friends is drawing a little closer. By the way, you can find me on the west side of the island once you're done. Yeah. He's smoking the Naku weed. Fort Mummy came under rebel assault previously. I suspect the attack is related to these changes. No, I did the changes. What, do you not think I just did the check? 40! She needs to take her face off and put on a face with a surprised mouth. 40.
I'm all for work-life balance, but
Shut up. I think 40. I learned how to shut them up now. You press the attack button. And I'll have that butterfly as well. That's mine. Eat that butterfly. Yum, chomp. Burp out the wings, and they just flutter off like that. So what? Are you not going to point me to where they are or something? Oh God! Look, it's opened out into part 2 and part 3. What's wrong with this game? It's good. There's more primos and there's more content. All I want is my fucking polearm, and it's opened out. It's turned out. You don't just. Do you remember what I said about this game? You know. I met this chuffer at this camp, and I was like, why aren't you doing your work? And he was like, oh, it's raining and some shit. And by the way, this ward, I can't remember how we got into it. It turned out that I had to get some pillars and point them towards a force field, but it wasn't pointing to, it was pointing to each other to fire the electric beam through the force field. And then once I'd done that, I beat up some guy, and I took his, whatever it was he had, some kind of pearl. I've forgotten it now. I didn't have to commit it to my long-term memory. It's gone already. It had a nice pattern to the name, but it's gone. I gave him the pearl, and it wasn't finished. We have to do it 3 times over now. So once we've got through with that, eventually they'll tell me where I can find my pole arm. Navigate. Up there. Will do. No, baby, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Quite a downpour. Nothing will get done until it clears.
We'll clear
Let
it.
this be a lesson to those who yesterday said I'll do it tomorrow.
I'm doing it, you chuffer. What do you think I'm doing? We're in the process of doing it. Shut up. Here we go then. What's this now? Oh. Come on. Who's this chuffer? I need to get to the shrine, mate. Mate, I need to get to the... Mate, I need to get to the shrine. Are you... Is it polite to shout at them while they're praying at the shrine? Is that... Maybe you should just... I'll just wait, I guess.
Thunder and lightning can be quite frightening, but don't worry.
Yeah.
Lura's storm and fire defenses are
'Cause-
second to none.
I mean, if you turned up at a shrine and someone was kneeling in prayer, what would you do? You can't tap them on the shoulder, can you? It's my turn now. Just wait, don't you? It's my... You probably... They don't know that I'm here. They can't, like, tell that I'm here, so I'm just going to jingle my bells on my head a bit. See, now that's alerted them to my presence. Oh, well, they didn't like that.
I'm ready.
Ready for what? Hang on. Look, I was just being polite, and it's my turn at the shrine now, if you don't mind. I let you have your go. It's my turn. Thank you. Ow! What the fuck are you doing, you nutter? Right.
Rain outlines your... Cut to the chase.
I'm not having that.
Incoming.
Stop. He's done it again. I just told you not to do that. Just told you not to do that. He's done it again. Twice now. Take this. You take that. Fucking chuffer. Have that. What do you think about that? Ooh. Yeah, there's the rabbit. Cut down. I don't know if someone knocked on my door or not then, you know. I can't really tell because I'm wearing headphones, so... Are you alright in there? I've been electrocuted. That was really good. That was like so funny. That was one of the funniest things that I've done and seen in a long time. There wasn't anybody there at the door, but the cat came in, and obviously I looked at it and I thought, how did you knock the door? I just can't believe that was so rude, you know. After I've been so polite with Yao Yao here.
Don't be scared.
How can you attack her with your sword? After you've been doing your... and saying your prayers, being polite, and now it's my turn at the shrine. Attacked. Attacked, it's not right. Something seems to be missing from this ward. Let's try and find it with elemental sight. Well, can't I just poke it in? Haven't I got one? I've got one, yeah. Haven't I got the other? I haven't got the other. Oh, I thought that was going to be easy. Bollocks. I'll retrieve it for now. It can go in my bag. Someone might come and pincer it out of there and I might have to go and fetch it again. Alright, elemental sight. I should know where these things are off by heart anyway, because I should be like, oh, I remember where seeing this thing. There was definitely, I went down this hole before. I've been down that hole. That might be part of it. It's down the hole. What's going on? I've done this, haven't I? Oh, did I leave this thing behind? Look. Is that it? No? That's where I took it from then, maybe. Maybe I took one bit, and the other bit I haven't took. I don't want to play my trumpet. I think I fucked this up in some way. Higher. No. I think by doing this early, before I did the quest, I've somehow fucked it up. Because I felt like you wanted me down here, didn't it? Look, yeah, down there, look. It's like, go down there. Go down there. Alright. But what? What do you want me in here for? Oh, you want me over here? Cheeky. Shut up, you. I've got to chase this elemental thing. What? Oh, now everyone's attacking me!
Uglay, you're up! Grow! Sharing my knowledge! With sword comes shadow. Speed of light!
They're all dead. Now they're all dead. They didn't expect that, did they? Like the fucking Terminator out here. I need your clothes, your boots, and your slime. Condensate. I just gotta follow my nose, I guess. Like, here I am, again. Been here before. Just gonna check my elemental sight. Does want me to... Yep, saying go this way. Can't go down here any further, can I? Like, I'm not missing something here, although it looks quite inviting, like a little puddle. It's gonna want me to go up there, isn't it? It better do, because I'm going up there. I can't see that it's here, in the water. But I can do this, can't I? So, can I do what? What's happening? Messed it up, but we're here, look. In this room now, yeah? And out. So what the fuck? Don't attack me, I'm on a busy... I've got business. I'm doing a quest. Now I'm frozen, and fucking... You can chuff off. Oh, you can chuff off. Tell you what, I do not like being frozen.
Nowhere to hide.
Dead. Frozen dead. How'd you like that? So, elemental sight. You can't fuck it up. Hello, boiled potato man. I'm trying to get myself a particular pole arm. but I don't... I'm feeling like I fucked this up. Like... Oh, elemental sight. Elemental sight's over here now, like... Yeah. There's a giant electric scorpion. Why is it taking me to that? What's wrong with you, elemental sight? My elemental sight needs tuning. It's off. I don't want to fight a giant electric scorpion. I just want a free... nugget of... falling off this rock. Right, that's mine. I'm taking that beetle. It was just a dead beetle shell. It's not vegan. There's some... there it is. There's some... I don't need this anymore, but I'm still going to pick it up because it keeps growing back, so... Crystal marrow, I'm having that. This boy's always got a bit of crystal marrow. Shut up, you. Push him out of the way. Do you want to play a game? No, I never do. Never. Oh, play next time. Yeah, you stay out here in the rain. That's my crystal marrow. Poor chuffer. And then... Oh, that's the scorpion. No, that's crystal marrow. And then it's going to want me to go down here, isn't it? No? Where is it now? Did I abandon the chase in the wrong direction? How can this be so difficult? Oh, whoa, what's all this? What's all this now then? Now then. Hello. This is the place. This is the place. Which one's lit up? Which one's my main one? Which one's my starter shooter? None of them. They all shoot. Yeah. That's the best one. No, they don't all shoot. This is every time I have to deal with this. What a nightmare. Oh, that's handy though, isn't it? I'm going to get to fly myself around it. The one at the top's all lit up now. Right, okay. I'll take the queue. I feel like I can get this done because I know what I'm about to do now. I feel like... Did it make a noise then? Like, that's right. It's got to be anyway. It's going over there, and then that one's going to go down, then that one's going to go across, and then that one's going to go in. Let me up there. Don't fly me down here. I'm down here. I'll do this one. While I'm down here. Orientation. Orientation, Maureen.
But don't worry. Leela's storm and fire defenses are second.
And then how am I supposed to get back up there? Magic me, come on. Right up in the air. Oh, okay, over here. I didn't want to be over here. I need to be over here. Because this one needs to point down. Down. There was an electro scorpion. Maybe they put it in since they put in the new scorpions. Like, it's not. Maybe it's not usually there. I don't know. It was there though. I didn't want to take it on. I could kill it, but it's just doing its own thing. It's a scorpion. So now that's shooting down. Maybe this needs to go up. What's that one doing over there? Do I need to use them all? Like, why is this so unnecessarily complex? There's so many different potential... Like, it could go any way. There's so many potential options. And when I shoot it, watch this. I'll hit the thing. I won't have any clue as to where it's gone properly. I won't be able to follow it. Right, I can't... Oh, I see. Okay, wait. This has to go this way, doesn't it? Because it's broken. It's pointing in the wrong angle, so... Yeah! Bollocks. This one just fired it out into nowhere. It's like a trick shot. It's like Dave Lister's pool trick shot. Playing pool with planets. And down a bit, eh? And then that will hit that one, ping! And then that will hit that one, ping! And then that one won't hit the circle. That one has to hit the circle. Like, it's like a giant puzzle, and that's good in a way, but in another way, it's like kind of annoying because I have to go around and do it all. Like giant chest, you know, like, I don't want to say Harry Potter because Harry Potter didn't invent giant chest, did they? You know, giant alive chest. That was always going on when you were a kid in your imagination. But would you not let me up? Let me ping my way up there. What's wrong with me? Why can't I ping my way up there? There we go. Pinged. You got pinged. And then here. Did I hit it? Yeah. Here. That kind of done it because it would have done the animation. Oh, I've shot it into the ground. Chuffer. Harry Potter. I'm a Harry Potter detractor. I always knew that Harry Potter was wrong. I didn't know she was a TERF. I just knew Harry Potter was wrong.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the
No, I pressed the wrong one.
there.
It's going to take me longer now. But yeah, like, giant chest seems like a good concept, yeah? But it doesn't work because then you have to, like, you can't think about the chessboard in, like, giant... It just makes it more difficult. Like, if giant chess was good, everyone would be playing giant chess. But we're not, we're playing normal chess because it's much better to look at the board in a smaller... And it just makes no sense. I'm playing giant 3D chess here. Look, anyway, let's go. Here. Do it. Ching, ping, ting, bing, bong. No, bollocks. It reminds me as well of one of those, like, you know, when you get like all your pots and pans out and you arrange them in like a elaborate arrangement down the stairs, and then throw a ping pong ball at it. What now? Elevation. Elevation set to norm. No, 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 no. I always press that one. Come on, boss. This is like agony to me now.
I know, for work-life balance, but
Yeah, I know.
this is
I know.
pushing it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Kitain. You're right. Get me, to me, my spear. To me, my spear. After all this fucking about, faffing, chuffing about. I pressed. What am I pressing that for? Why did I press that? No. Now we've got to watch it go all the way round again. Come on. I think something's worth doing. It's. Yes. Yes, man. No danger, big man. Do the old Scottish there. You got to smack this on the bottom when you wake it up. Like a baby. You've got to smack this on the bottom when you. That's parenting tip 101 for anyone. You might, like a baby, you want to smack it on the bottom to wake it up. Morning, fucker. Get back in your bed. What are you doing on the floor? I did not put you there last night.
I'll be fine.
I tucked you into your bed, you little chuffer. Are they my cigarettes? Look, what's happening here? Now I just go and grab it and I claim it. Hopefully we don't have to fight off any chuffers. I mean, we've done our bit. We've calmed the world, haven't we? How can... Look, hang on, wait. How can that have all been set up like that? This doesn't make enough sense. That was all set up like that. Yeah? it required me to come along and fix that. What's going on over there? Is there a twinkly light? I'm going over to the twinkly light, I can't help it. It took for me to go and fix that. Like, how do they not fix their own shit? Like, there's people around, can't they figure that out? They've seen it, oh, it looks like a big device, well, we better leave it. Like, no one's come down here and twisted it around and pointed it at the thing and then set it off. Come off it. Are they all brain dead? What's wrong with them? I'm having this touched sword. I can touch swords now. No one can stop me. See? Yeah!
Speed of light.
Don't use... Oh, shit. This could go bad quick, couldn't it? Hey! Gotta be careful here, because I haven't got my normal healer. Got lucky that time. Uh-oh. Let's get the heals out. Someone else has got involved. You dickhead!
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Oosh!
Perfect.
Perfect nothing. That's my chest. Get away from it.
Right idea.
She's dead. So, she's probably got hit by lightning or something. Probably wasn't them that killed her. That wasn't me getting her killed. Probably got hit by lightning or something. If anything. It's very busy with lightning around here.
Long lost ancient literature.
So, I'm going to say it was probably the lightning.
Time to act.
It's 100 meters away. I'm going up on teleporter. The mechanism school should have fallen popularity. No one can make ruined stuff go click. Yeah, like the mechanism school would have fallen off popularity. Yeah, and they're all out there looking at it, aren't they? They're all like, oh, this is interesting, and this is like, you know, have you seen the mechanism? And they all talk about it. Like the chuffer that's getting us to do the quest. He's going to meet me on the other side of the island. He's been here for months. I've been off in Sumeru for months. I've come back. He's still not done any work on the damn mechanism. Like, he's just stood there. Might as well get Hilly Churls to do the job. You're better off getting Hilly Churls to do it. He's not a proper plumber, is he? And this is why they should sponsor me with this. Not only because I drink a lot of it, but I've come up with a slogan for them. Just like a baby, you smack it on the bottom to wake it up. That's like a slogan. Catchphrase for your product. So as a product placement, if you want to sponsor Scotty Hottie on the stream, you give me the product, yeah? I come up with the catchphrase. So I'll come up with the catchphrase and the all you have to do is send me the money and the thing.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Wow. Huh? All will be revealed in the next volume? Oh, drat.
Catchphrase, I'll do that for free, you can have that. What happened now anyway? Did we finish? Did we win? I should have been paying attention at that bit. I forgot to pay attention. What now? Oh, there's part 2 and 3, isn't there? So I haven't done part 3. What now? Urabashi's Legacy. I thought this was going to be like an hour. Navigate. Oh, did we get the other 40 primos? I think we did, and I didn't pay enough attention. Search the ward's location. Oh, not... It's not going to be... I've got a bad feeling about this one. Oh, okay, that's alright. I thought it was over in the... there's this other place, isn't there, over here, where it was like all electric and the bomb went off. And like, oh, I don't want to be down there dealing with that. Nice and chill. Down this mine. Which is just near the Magukenki. And there's that kid that wanted... I need to resurrect my characters. There's a kid there who wanted to... he wanted me to collect crystal marrow. Like, this is the game again. Bear in mind, this is what the game's like. As much as I love it, it does do this to me narratively. I met a boy outside of mine who wanted me to collect crystal marrow for him. I said, well, I don't really want to do that because I use the crystal marrow for my characters, but he was insistent, so I got him the crystal marrow, and he took the crystal marrow, and then I had to do it again, like 2 lots of crystal marrow. Excuse me. That went by, and after it happened, I bumped into him again.
Time to act.
And I was concerned really about his position, like family, what's going on, and it turned out his family had gone. Oh, I've forgotten it now. See, I've forgotten it. All I really remember is the crystal marrow. I know exactly where all this stuff is here, look, because I remember the boy and all this stuff. But yeah, he's not here anymore. No, he is here. Look, there he is. This is his house. Let's go and say hello to him.
My family makes ornate umbrellas that
Shut up about your
neither
umbrellas.
rain nor shine.
No one wants to hear about
Their
your
sole
umbrellas.
purpose is for decoration upon a wall.
Shut up. Here he is, Choji. Hello, Super Chuffer. How have you been? See, we're friends. Paimon's been great, and you? You stole my line. Haha, that's because you're too slow. Paimon, are you gunning for an extra meal, are you? Of course, Paimon could also always go for an extra meal. You misunderstand. I mean, you are the extra meal. Hey, now, like Paimon and the joke say, puffed, ha ha ha, says Chuji. Alright, you guys, please stop fighting. I'm doing fine. I'd like to ask you another favour. What is it? I just need you to help me get some more crystal marrow. Okay. You promised me an explanation. Needs money so he can find his mother. Yeah, that's what he told me last time. But the Shogunate has monopolised the crystal market. You know these crystals aren't easy to sell, don't you? I'll find my own way. I'm worried about your safety. We're friends. Maybe we can help you again like last time. Like, we've been through this sort of business before with him. He doesn't collect crystals for money. What if Mum and Dad got the disease caused by the Tartagami like everyone else? Maybe these crystals can be used to make medicine. They grew from the bones of the great serpent after all. And Mr. Yasumoto mentioned these crystals may be useful. So you just got them in boxes back there? But you can't be sure if that's correct, can you? Maybe not. We don't have anything else to go on. He's going to take him to Sumeru. People say they've got a cure for the strange disease. He can't give up any hope of finding a treatment. Yeah, I'll help. You should have just told me from day one. I've been in Sumeru for months, mate. And what about the end of the conversation? Do I put them in the box? I used to put things in a box for him, didn't I? Or was that somewhere else? What is this now? I've got crystals coming out of the rumpole, mate. Yeah, I've got loads of them, look. Here, I've got 80. I have 12. But he wants 12. Usually people want 3 or 2s or whatever. He wants 12. That was a lot when I was saving up for Sayu. 80. Have them. Right, he's off to his adventure. Take care of yourself. Hey, Choji. This is Paimon now. Hey, Choji. You'd better stop running your mouth. You should feel lucky you met us, otherwise you'll get beaten up. That's Paimon. Also, in case any bad guys wish to fish for any information from you, be sure not to tell them the truth. Make up a story. What? Shut up, Paimon. And also, Paimon's turning into a naggy old granny. Oh, it sounded quite aggressive to me. Anyone be worried if a little kid went out by adventure by himself? We've got faith. So, we've got faith in this little kid to go and take bundles and baskets of crystal marrow, quite expensive, quite valuable crystal marrow, on his own, off to Inazuma to try and make a medicine that no one even knows exists. He's making it up. It's just a hope, off on a wing and a prayer. Often he's going to go, and then after that he's going to go to Narakumi Island and to Shesnaya. And he's going to go on adventures. Alright then, because I've had enough talking to you now. He's like, have a good time on your adventures. I mean, it's weird, we just got shaken down for like 12 crystal marrow again. I'm feeling like... That was weird. I'm glad I came back. That was interesting.
I see everything. Did you know that the sound of thunder is the prelude to new life? Soon, this...
Sorry, were you saying something? Just skipped off you there for a minute. Like, this one's got to be easy, hasn't it? It can't be the most complex one of all, can it? Yeah. Ching. Let's get over there. Let's not get under there. Let's get over there. Oh no! No! A lot of climbing involved, isn't there? I've been over here a few times. You know, I remember this place. I think that'll be enough there, won't it? I still haven't done this, look.
Don't blink!
Careful, Kitain. Can I attract that now with my magnetic electric? No. Am I not electric enough for you? Where do I get my electrogrammatum for this? Should I just mark it on the map and come back to it? There's a chest there, you know. Could have that. I haven't done all of them yet. I'm just gonna... Look, there's Crystal Marrow up there. He could have been... He stood there. Oh, it makes me so mad. He stood there, right? He lives just over there, doesn't he? You know, because we've just been there. And right there, on the edge of that, is Crystal Marrow. I mean, it's dangerous, but this is a Crystal Marrow. Look. And I've just had to give him 12. He could come here and collect his own. While I've been in Sumeru, he could have collected a whole big bag full of them. I should be next time I see him, I'm going to want them back. I'm going to say, look, you've had long enough. I want interest on my Crystal Marrow. That last one didn't go well, did it? And that's going the wrong way. So I'm guessing... I'm starting to lose my mind about where they've come from and gone from. Down, and then it went there. What? Where's that one over there involved? How's that involved? And what's this doing? It was this one that went the wrong way, wasn't it? Yeah, because it went down, and then this one fired it to this one. I kind of want to work backwards, because I believe that one's going to end up hitting the centre of the storm. And to the centre of the storm with size. This is such a brain ache. Said I wanted an easy one today. Adjust the elevation. Yes, boss. Rotate that bugger. What does that mean, boss? It means adjust the orientation.
Speed of light.
You should know this by now. You're not getting paid, right? And one more turn, and that'll hit the shell, yeah? And this one over here will hit... Am I tripping or am I doing this right? I don't know. It's interesting. I haven't really been down here a lot. But I'm pretty sure I've got a feel for it. This one seems like it would be the one that would hit it, but it won't. Because that's the way these things work. So adjust the orientation. No, maybe I'm wrong, because that doesn't work. This one is the one that hits it. So now it's going to get even more difficult for me. Adjust the elevation. Yes, so that's the one that hits it. And the one that can see it is this one over there. So that one needs to be pointing straight across. And this one's going to hit it. I think we'll get there.
Yeah.
Don't forget this place is loaded with Crystal Marrow for those that know where to look. Just get myself... keep slipping off there. And Naku weed, look. Right, this is the perfect opportunity. This is what I used to do in games. This is exactly what I used to do. I'd say to myself, look, I've just found some Naku weed, so now I'm going to sit here and just chill for a minute. Like if I was playing on my own at home, I'd just sit and chill for a minute and just be like, that's nice.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
Try shooting the first one with the bow. I don't have Bedu, do I? Or do I? Do I have Bedu now? There's only one character for this.
In the name of the Prinzessin.
Pow! Did I fuck that up? Is that not the first one? Chow! Can't see them. Can't even see the chuffers. There's an Okinibuto, which is just the empty shell of the bug that we collect. We don't collect the live ones, because we're vegan. But also, if Genshin Impact's going to leave something around for me to collect, I'm damn well going to collect it. Because, you know. Oosh. Pow. That is easier. That is easier. Put it down, maybe. I'm just going to test that before I move it, just in case. Alright, boss, we're just testing it, boss. I didn't look to see where it goes. Make sure I look. Make sure to look. Down's wrong. I could point it in a different direction if I wanted. That's the whole thing, isn't it? I want to hit that one over there. So down should be right, shouldn't it? It's not going to be up in the air. It's not going to be up in the air. You can ignore that. Maybe it's... I'm doing it wrong. In a different way. The fuck, dude? Down there, down there.
Goodness gracious.
I mean, tell me I didn't shoot myself there, yeah? I mean, because it doesn't have to be right that that one goes down to there and then that one goes across where I've got it, does it? I could be wrong earlier in the sequence. Like, that one could be wrong. But it feels like that's right. That was right then. And now I'm going to send this one over there. No one's sending them up in the sky. Is that right? Looking over at that one. Can't really get a good view on how that looks from where I am. I need to be up where I can see it and shoot it and what have you. Where's the main one? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! When things go right, never act surprised. Oh yeah, it's just a normal day's work, mate. I hope nobody kicks off now. I hope we can just pick up our treasures and leave. Although I feel like I've only got one half of the treasures. But maybe... Like, where are the treasures? What's going on? Where am I? Oh, this is the shrine itself. What? Am I going to have to use my... That's knackerweed. I just went for the knackerweed.
Retribution.
Thundering retribution.
Dark times ahead.
Emergency note.
And main Fräulein's laundry is still on the line.
Emergency notice. Yashuri Island is under attack. All personnel working in the mine, please evacuate in an orderly manner as soon as possible. If you come across anyone from Saganomiya or anyone else suspicious, please avoid them and report them when you can. Elemental sight, yeah. Okay, fine. This way. What? It's not this way, is it? Is it? Yeah, it's this way. Okay, I'll just do what it says. I'll just do what it says. No fighting, no resistance from me. Official's not even a A-list character for me, you know, she's not equipped to deal with a fight, so... I've been here and lit up all these chuffing things before. Haven't I? You know, haven't I done that? Doesn't this seem... What are you doing down here, you chuffer? He gets everywhere, this chuffer. He's like, do you want to play a game? And I'm always like, no. And this looks like I've done it. Chest. Fuck. Fuck. What? What now? This has gone bad. It's gone wrong. I've somehow messed it up. What's that? Oh, no, I've already done that one. I've followed it to its conclusion. It wants me this way. It wants me all the way out and through, look, in some way. Does it want me up the top there? I'm going up the top there, because I'm not going out and through without going up the top there. You're not the boss of me now. I should be collecting those. I should. It's irresponsible to let just walk past them.
Oh, how exciting!
Sorry, Noelle.
Drat.
So he's much more appropriate for this. Chap. Yeah. Yeah. Little ninja. Little tanuki. Get up there, you tanuki, you. Don't run out of puff. But get up there. Yes. Just a chance to just reclaim our energy. Right at the top. And there is something up here, look. That's nice. There always is, isn't there? That's the thing, that's what I wanted! That's double bonus! Obtained 1 rock pillar warding stone. Is that it, or do I need to go out? Now, there's another one of those mechanisms out there. Do I need to do another mechanism out there? Let's just see what it says. I can't possibly do another mechanism. Although there is one out there, isn't there? Look. What the fuck? I'm going to go over here and just see what's going on out here, because I know what's inside is the pillar. And I've got the stone. Like, this looks like one of these mechanisms. Oh, that's where I've come from. Yeah? I've just fixed all that. It says repair the ward, so I might just go and do what it says then, and see what happens. But I feel like I'm missing something still.
Make my escape. Ah, let's find shelter, quick! Watering works on plants, but not people.
How is this taking so much longer than I thought it would? What the fuck? Maybe I've already got the other bit from somewhere else. We don't know. Let's have a look. I've got that. No, I don't have the other thing. So what now? Elemental sight then, yeah? And it's like, off up the stairs. Okay. Just been here, but that's fine. And then, in this room... I'm not playing my trumpet. In this room, there is elemental sight taking me out and away that way. And it's like up there if you want, in a way, isn't it? And I just did go up there, didn't I? And I got my thing from up there. Oh, wait, I do see a little grate there. Maybe that's about something. Let's see what it says. No, it's like up there, yeah? What the fuck? Like, why such difficulties? Why such confusions? Am I missing one of these pillars, maybe, to release something, or...?
Quite a downpour. Nothing will get done until it clears. Let this be a lesson.
It's kind of just sent me up there with those things, hasn't it? Was that helpful? It's not this, is it? I'm pretty sure I've done this, haven't I? I've got a chest out of it. It can't be this. But in actual fact, hang on, what I'm moving on to here on the map is a place that I haven't discovered yet, like an actual... that's got to be that, that's got to be that thing I haven't discovered yet. I don't want to get dragged into doing this when this is not what I'm supposed to be doing here now. It's not, like, this puzzle here is not about relay stones. Like, this is relay stones, but this is not what I'm supposed to be doing, if that makes sense. This is something else. Cheeky chest, look.
Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
There's the Makuken key. Right, how in the chuffing, chuff I ended up doing... Is this it? Sakura blooms. It's Chuji's mother's offering. We're to tell Chuji about that. That's not this. This is something else. Now that was that little boy at the house, and he's gone now anyway. That was something else. We did that in the past. What is going on with this? It does my nut. Now you'd think it'd be here under this thing that under the blue, wouldn't you? Like, you think I'd have already picked it up. Or am I tripping? That's the actual shrine, though. And you go to the shrine, and it says, go up those steps over there. The only other thing I can think is that I haven't completely exhausted this area over here in some way. Because I come in here, and I do my sight, and it's still definitely saying, up, over there. Like that. Okay, I see something on the other side. Maybe it's up there. There's a cheeky chest. I'm glad I got it.
You give,
that's not it.
You receive.
I've definitely taken this, haven't I? Yeah, I've taken that. Whoa, no, don't do that. Whatever that is. Fucking G-force. Go away. Must have pressed the wrong button there. What the fuck, dude? I'm following it to there. I've just been here and just took this thing. Enigmatic page. That's an extra bonus. Wrong button. It's up there. I'm definitely feeling like the game is messing with me now because it's not up there. Unless it's underneath here. Why would it send me up and then down? Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. It could be underneath here. I'm loath to jump off it if it's, you know... Feels like it's directed me to that thing that I just picked up. The only other thing here is this grate under here. You know, I think it's probably in there, yeah? Probably that. There's a switch on the other side. That's the only thing I can think might be... Don't climb on it. Yeah, it's an inaccessible point of the game that I haven't been into, maybe. So that it's got to be there, yeah? Because that's not helping me anymore, the elemental site being up there. I've been up there. My guess is it's the access from the other side, because it would be too easy for me to just run around here and find it, wouldn't it? Yep, so where I'm stood, I'm on a piece of water. It's the other side of this. Maybe it's there. Through like that. I definitely don't have it in my inventory already, do I? Arrived dead then. Just gonna fly back over there and just see. I just want my pole arm now. This is the mine. I've got the rock pillar, but I don't have the other thing, do I, look? Definitely don't have the other thing. I've got this, but it's not that.
Quite a downpour. Nothing will get done until it clears. Let this be a lesson to those who yesterday said I'll do it tomorrow.
And then we've had that run around with that, which I'm not prepared to run around and, you know, repeat the same thing. I said that I thought you might be able to get on the other side of this way, so I'll try this. And if I don't... I think I'd rather just ask the internet at this stage, because, like, fuck it. It doesn't look like I can get through there anyway, does it? Like, how'd you get into that other room that's broken off? I'm trying to get underneath this landmass over here. Well, in fact, I've been there before, haven't I? Surely. Big electro scorpion. Am I tripping, or is it down here in this, like, maybe if I try my thing now. I've got some more of that electro thing happening there. But it's sending me over to... Whoa, Electro Scorpion, you tough. It's not that, is it? It's not that thing there. Electro Scorpion, you tough. This is the whole area that I'm in, isn't it? So I'm saying, am I tripping? Because am I supposed to go down the head of the serpent? There's a grate in there. Just in here. I did all this. Took me down here. This is the other side of that grate. Maybe I do this guy, maybe I get a pearl.
For justice.
For justice. Right, come on, big finish, let's go.
What's one more?
Make yourselves a move! With sword comes shadow. Hey!
Devil work.
It's over.
It's not over. We'll be in a minute, mate. After an agonising search for you chuffer,
No, my sword.
I'm gonna melt you down for scrap in seconds. Go on, do your quartz with the sword then, you chuffer.
Nowhere to hide.
Cut down.
Cut down.
Like this.
No, nothing. And this feels like the last secret room in this area that I didn't get into. It was the bottom of the snake head. And I've been down here before. I can't break the game, can I? It's not breakable. And there's a lever over here that will surely unlock this. And now I can come through here. So I'm back. Oh, I've drowned. But I'm back. Look at the cave exits to the ocean. The cave has another exit, maybe that. Like, this cave that I'm in has only got one exit, hasn't it? This one, and that's out into here. And you'd think, like, you'd kill that man and you'd come out here. And then the other mechanism is out here. And I didn't feel I got anything out of this, did I? Or did I win something out of this? Maybe I've just not picked this up. Or did I pick it up? I can't remember. I'm just going to retrace my steps and then I'll go through the cave on the other side, like you said. Because we definitely did a mechanism here, and or was that just to get into it? Can't even climb up this chuffing thing. Come on. Right, so I've been here, I've done this, and there's nothing here for me to collect. I'm not missing anything at this location. Go on, get you. She looks a bit like Nakuweed. Chow, go quick. And I'm pretty sure in this cave there's all those pillars, and I did them and I got a chest. Pretty sure about that.
Let's find shelter, quick!
There were some scribbled notes on the floor there, but I don't want to read any more notes on the, scribbled notes on the floor. Although they might contain the clue that I'm missing, so I really should go back and look. Words scribbled by hand, chaotic, I'm stuck, I found many signs. The War of the Raiden Shogun, Inazuma monsters, like, there's nothing there. And this is the other exit of the cave, which leads back round into the cave that way, I suppose. Is the only way of describing that. Like, that's just like an obstruction in the path. And then this is the full other side of it, which is like a cliff face. I will do the elemental sight. Getting nothing.
Make my escape.
Like literally, I've had enough of that. You know, like, I'm going to just quickly just bang on the internet and. So what I want to do is I want to do history, and I was asking about the Kitain cross spear in Nicosia earlier. What is this weapon called and where do you find it? So I'm going to open up Nicosia Kitain cross spear, and then I'm going to scroll down until I find one that says how to get, and I'm going to press it, and then it's going to tell me, oh, do not consent, no thank you. There's lots of bullshit about it. It's I need to do the Uruk-Vashi's legacy, not look at the Kitain spear, right? Okay, back. Actually, I'll do this on the internet so you can see it, won't I? Which means I'm going to quickly go on to OBS and I'm going to press this. And then we're going to we're not actually looking for that. We're looking for Uruk-Vashi's legacy, I think it's called. Part 3. Part 23. Come on, quick. Manage settings. No, thank you. Save and exit. Right, we've done this. We've done this. Glide down to the circle where the dome was present. You won't find the components there. To find the components, use the trace tracks. Lead you to a puddle of water in the cave. Keep following the tracks. After exiting the cave, you find an electrogrammon guarded by an abyss. An abyss mage. Electrogrammon and an abyss mage. That's what I'm missing, yeah? What the fuck, dude? Where's that? I think I'd hear it going gang, 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 gang.
Make my escape. Yeah. Make my escape.
So maybe this was one, like... Hang on, summon that. Stop pressing the wrong button, you chuffer. Maybe this was one direction of it, and maybe it's off this other cave. This is not really a cave, this is like a, you know, exterior space, but off a different direction from here. There's going to be an abyss mage and a thing shielded somewhere. It's like there's two different ways, and one will be this way. Yeah, look, yeah, it's marked on the floor as well. Okay, okay, we're back on, we're back on. No probs. This will be really easy now. I'm saying that. Where is it? Is it this way or is it the other way? Oh, I should have paid more attention. I'm looking for an abyss mage. And here we go, this will be it, won't it? Yeah, that's the thing. That's the ticket. That's the thing I want. That thing. Floaty thing there. That. Why can't I have it? There's no mage. I don't care about the mage. I must have killed the mage long ago. I just want to get up there and get it. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Yes! Yes, man! Right, we're away now. It was that simple. It was just go off on a different direction. It wasn't clearly signposted, and it was a bit strange to retrace your steps and go off on a different direction, but there we go. Done. Served. Sold. Agree. We'll agree. You can all die.
I see everything. I'm out of here. Don't blink. Hey!
Slimy chuffers. Let's hand this in, and then we're off to see the bloke and we hand that in, and then he gives us the recipe, and we go and make a spear. Yes! New weapon. Place. Submit. 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 Give. I think that wasn't that clear, because I think they should have led it all round in a big path instead of having you come back on yourself to, you know. Because whichever way you went first, you'd have still had to go back on yourself and been like, what am I doing out here at the end of this path out in the middle of nowhere? But yeah, that was good. Now what? There's more to it. Go back and report. How can this be 20 primos? I hope he hasn't got anything else for us to do. I hope he's just like, thanks very much, here's your reward, and like, there's no like, protracted... Although, immediately I can see that that's not the case. The bad chuffer. Fuck. This is turning into a big long stream now, you fucking dickhead, Kaji. I might break it off. What now? What the fuck? Oh, 20 primos for that. Okay, head to Fort Mummy. Go on then. We'll just see what's going on for a minute. But I'll tell you what, no. Well, in a way, I want to finish it all in one sitting. But in another way, I don't want to do this now. I feel like I've come to the end of the stream. We are 15 minutes left in what I like planned for the stream, and I don't think this. I'll play for 15 minutes and see where we get to, because it's possible it could be 15 minutes work. But I feel like this is going on, you know, another level of long. I'm actually kind of surprised they're making me do this.
Quite a downpour.
I've already done all this.
Nothing will get done until it clears.
Right, now we're doing it again then.
To those who yesterday said I'll do it tomorrow.
Can I just point this right at it and just fire it straight away?
Lightning can be quite frightening, but don't worry.
How am I going to even hit that? I need the bow.
Defenses are second to none.
Having to mess around a lot now. It's 5 out of 5. I don't know if that means this is the last one or not. I can't remember how many I've done now.
Need the help of an elder, huh?
It's obviously that, isn't it? I'll give it 15 more minutes to see if we crack it, but I'm surprised. And it's good that there's more content, but it feels a little bit repetitive here. And I was ready for my boat, for my reward then. Come on. Thank you. And then this next one. And this is even more slow and grindy because I'm now having to swim. It's a choice. Where's this one going from? Obviously over to there, and it's going to have to point down, isn't it? Yep, okay. Like, I haven't got it in me to go down a whole, you know, big dungeon and all that, and dungeon crawl. Bear in mind, I've already done one of these. Like, one of them was already done because by merit of me having done it with the supper club. So, why can't I adjust this one? Okay, adjust orientation.
I haven't been a child for many, many years, so I don't see any reason to be excited about the rain.
I got it. Finalement, non. C'est penultimate. Orientation, simply orientation, this one. Go on, you fucker. Get round there, you fucker. And then this final one is not pointing in the right direction, of course. Kaji says, look, another ward. Look, Kaji, you could have been helping with this, and you're not, so you can just shut up. Right? Orientation on this is simply orientation. I haven't got the guide up, I just know this is, you know, it's clear, isn't it? Climb that, please. No, I've drowned. I hope that all my orientations are still where I left them, having drowned. We'll assume that they are. Don't know how that was growing on it. It's been underwater, mate. There you go. Come on, please just be that. Please don't mess me about. I want my weapon now. And to say, like, you know, sealed with a bow. Kaji, you can pick that up, Kaji, for us. Kaji? No. Oh my... Wait. There's a chuffer in there.
What's happening?
I don't think we need wet because he's already wet. I'm tempted to take Klee. But, what
May
else?
knowledge guide you.
The A-team. We'll go with the A-team. It's a sword fight, for Christ's sake. You alright, mate? It is. It's the Magukenki. It's the Magukenki. It's the Magukenki!
Go.
I've got to beat him while he's taunting me, so if I get to do that, that'd be a bonus. Try and remember that. He's not getting frozen, which I thought he might, so... Cheeky bastard. Shit. This is going to be a bit of a chopper, isn't it?
Incoming.
Should have done some cooking before we did this.
Grow. Don't blink. Hey.
Let's go.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Oh, you chopper, you're doing that.
Cut to the chase. Rise.
What are you doing now? Where are you? You're over there. I'm fighting the phantom.
Don't blink. Opening box of Adepti-Trix.
Rain outlines your...
Incoming. The Temple of Wisdom. This may hurt a little.
Right, run. Got hit by that. Magukenki. Getting spanked. Ja. When does he taunt me? I've got to kill him at the moment that he taunts me for a special reward. It's one of the rewards, but I don't know when he's taunting me. He's definitely not taunting me there, is he? He's tired.
No, my sword. Body and mind.
Watch for him taunting me.
Speed of light.
Come on, I'm ready for you now. Just taunt me, you bugger.
Hey.
When does he taunt me? I don't see that as a taunt. Go on, do a taunt. What's a taunt? He's tired there, he's not taunting me. Are you going to taunt me or what?
Time to act.
Was that it, when he did his hand?
Not good. I am outplayed.
I can't mess about much more. What's a taunt? When are you taunting me? That?
Don't blink.
You're dead now anyway, mate. You're dead. I don't think I got the reward for the taunt, but that's fine. I've only got one of them. I've got none of them. I've got none of the items. One of them's on top. Isn't it? So I've got to go... Oh, there's one. Right, brilliant. That's lovely. Lovely stuff. Here. Now a photo taken up here, won't we? No, I've fallen off. Ah! Got time for a photo. We've got time for a photo. Where's my bag? You know, we've got come all this way. We're up on the top here with these little pretty flowers. Got time for a quick photo, haven't we? There you go. Enjoy that. Do I pick it up? Yeah, pick it up. Let's go. Job done. And if that's not the last one, I'm ending it there. But if it is the last, you know, we'll have to pick up tomorrow. Although I really want to play Oblivion, and tomorrow I want to get this room clear again, and like, you know, I let mess build up. I've got juice and chocolate milk, and you know, I want to tidy it up and get it sorted. And then I also want to try and set up for recording ASMR and do a test run, and if it goes well, maybe do a proper run, because we've got the glue now, we've got the tweezers, we've got all the sushi stuff. We're all ready for a run at that. Thanks for your efforts. Although the island is still full of dangers, this will give a little hope to the people who have left their hometown and long to return. The fact that rain has stopped may actually make the warring parties more aggressive in fighting for the island. That's bad. But they were never going to help resolve the situation on the island anyway. What we've done is at least better than leaving the problem to fester. Well, you were doing nothing. Now the gift I promised you. It's the famed spear once used by the prefects of Yashiori. Now I'm not sure how much use this drawing will be to you. Just hand it over. You bad chuffer. But if you give it to us sufficiently skilled... I know what to do with it. And then he's bemoaning the loss of the past. Thanks. There you go, 50. Lovely primos. Now check out, you said, how's your primo grind going? We're back up to 10k now. That's been solid, hasn't it? I've pushed 300 into that. I can't remember how many we had earlier, but I think I pushed 300 into it. So that was good. We got that. Now we are going straight to the most famous blacksmith in Inazuma. Might as well go to an Inazuman blacksmith for an Inazuman weapon, eh? Straight over to the most famous blacksmith in Inazuma. No messing here. See if we can take him by surprise like we did the other one that once. No one will ever believe me, but it is on one of our streams, isn't it? There was a moment on one of our streams where we got to the blacksmith before they started hammering. Honestly, it happened. Learned. Oh, I don't need it. Oh, I thought I needed a Midlander billet. I've got a polearm billet, thank God, because I thought I had a different billet lined up. But at least I have got one of those. And support character, it never matters for this, does it? Doesn't matter. So no support character. But we've got loads of that, we've got loads of that, and we've got one of these. And now we've got one of those in 4, 3. I don't know why it makes it take 5 seconds. It seems silly. There we go. Obtain. Obtained. Obtained. Right, let's have a look. The whole purpose of the thing. Let's take it back to Leeway. Although if we need to come back and ask him to beat it into a different shape, then look, let's take it back to Leeway. We can get the Leeway blacksmith to finish it off if we want to. And then tomorrow we might do the lantern right like you suggested. It might be a good idea to do that. A lot on my plate, even though it's a Sunday chiller, but we'll see what happens. First and foremost, characters. Let's get her out. She's not in the squad yet, but we did all this work for this madam.
Let's get this show on the road.
That's what Mom used to say when we used to get in the car. Let's get this show on the road. Come on, hurry up. We need to get to school. Here she is. And at the moment, the weapon is not up to scratch. But with a simple swap, I knew. Ooh, that's alright, isn't it? Look, it's purple, just like her. It suits the purple does, doesn't it? That's good. I'm not a big fan of the shape of the end of the spear. It's a bit phallic. It's less pointy than normal spears, isn't it? It's a bit roundy. But the colours, the golden, you've got both metallic colours, a more cool metal and a more warm golden metal. And on her bodice, you've got that warm, and she's Geo, so you've got that warm yellow part to it. and you can see those details on her shawl there, so they make sense. And the lighter colour is a more cool tone, which matches with the detail here in the hat, and the almost grey white of this dress, purpley grey white, matches the. So it all matches, it all works quite well, and it being a little curvier and a little roundier rather than pokier kind of suits the bonnet and shape of that, and it all kind of works. I'm kind of happy with it. I think that kind of works. We're going to have to level it up and all that, but just as an aesthetic, it's better than that, isn't it? It's much better. It's what we've worked for, it's what we've achieved. Yeah, that suits. The only issue with it, and it's strange, but I find the Leeway weapons, sorry, the Inazuma weapons suit the Leeway characters more. Let's go and show it to the Chuffer, who's lost his spear. Is this your spear? We know it's not his spear. I mean, it's the best one I've got for her. It's not perfect, I still think. Actually, looking at it from the back, I think we can probably end up with a slightly more cool weapon for her, but it's definitely good for now. Where is he? Old fart wind, what do they call him? Where's he gone? Here he is. Reek wind. Rinse wind. Here. Check out my new polearm. Oh, hi, Traveller. He's responsible for security. Yeah, we know all that. We know all that. But I just wanted to show you my new weapon. So he's lost his coin pouch now. Bloody hell. He's scared.
This might hurt a little.
No, he's clapping her as well. They clap her. They're scared of her. But when Nahida goes, Requin's giving her a clap. There you go. There you go. A big clap. Thanks very much. Thanks very much, Reekwind. And thanks very much, you, for being here. This has been a good one. I've enjoyed it. We've got exactly done what I hoped we'd do. We went on a bit of a tangent, which I can't remember what even it was. And then we got into it. I got a little brain stuck at one point, but we got over it. And tomorrow, my plan on Sunday is to tidy up this room a bit. I forgot what the other things were. I need to prepare for the Red Dwarf marathon episode. I need to prepare for that. I need to tidy up this room. I need to do a little bit of editing, maybe. Like, I'm not sure a big long stream is in my future tomorrow, but I would also, like you say, I'd like to come on in the evening and bang out the start of the Lantern Rite, even if we just open it up and see what's going on and get into it. So I probably will do some streaming tomorrow. I also want to play... Oh, that was the other one. Oblivion. I want to play Oblivion. Elder Scrolls Oblivion. I haven't played it before, and Phil's playing it, and I wanted to sort of play it at the same time as him, as a sort of parallel, in a way, a weird parallel. But I haven't really got onto that yet, and I thought it should go on Twitch, but maybe it should go on YouTube. Maybe I might do it on Battery Exhausted. But that is what it is. If I get to it, I get to it. I suppose Oblivion doesn't want to go... Like, it's a bit strange to think that Oblivion would want to be top of my list at this point in things, isn't it? Oblivion's not high on the priority list, is it? So it's clear what I've got in the near future. On Monday we're doing Thus, and we're chatting Red Dwarf with Steve of the Dead, Darksea DePhil, which is not Darkside Phil, it's Darksea DePhil. It's a detractor who does really cool art, and it's fantastic Mr. Sam as well. So we've got a full crew, and it's a good opportunity for me to test the kit with a view to trying to get more people on through the airwaves as a combination pizza and Taco Bell, multiple people on stream. So look forward to seeing you there. Look forward to seeing you on the near future, on the merry-go-round, and be good. And remember, if you can't be good, then you're naughty.